Monday Night Football, baby. We're here.
Touchdown in 46 seconds. Punches back. Touchdown.
Back with another edition, chasing 3 million here. Fantasy football drafts over on DraftKings. They don't stop. Best ball season is on fire. It's only going to get bigger as we get through, obviously getting into July now and then into August, where I think that's official drafting season here. But for the DGens here, we don't stop drafting. We just keep drafting best ball teams over on DraftKings. The biggest tournament to date in best ball history. DraftKings throwing out a $20 million prize pool, $3 million to first. We'll crown 3 Millie Maker winners, and we're going to try and draft one of those Millies here today. We're going to draft a few, actually. I will be joined later on in the evening by my guy Felix Castro, former Millie Maker winner, who will be on this show probably in a little bit. I would say we're going to try and get one draft in, and then he'll probably jump on as we're wrapping up that one to get in another one here. So if you guys want to enter, it's $25 to enter over on DraftKings. I'm going to hop in now. So if anyone wants to draft with me, I got to click in on my phone because of the location thing here. So just give me a second to pull it up. But I'm going to hop in this thing now. I'm clicking in right now. So if anyone wants to enter, $25 to enter. I'm clicking enter right now. Let's get in here. 3 of 12. So let's fill this thing up. This could be a friends and family type of draft here. So I'm going to pull it up here on the browser, and then we'll get this thing fired up. I already see some of my guys in chat. I see my guy Cubs in there. What's going on, Cubs? Let's see. Pull this puppy up right now. Got Esco in here. Let's get it cracking. Ready to draft some winners here. Still two spots left here. If you want to get in, 2 spots left. $3 million up top to first place here. Lee Rat, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, we're gonna draft a winner here. You can announce when you're registering. I did. I announced. So if you want to get in, this thing's still not filled. So hopefully you guys got in. If you didn't and you want to, still 2 spots left. So you can fill this thing up and then we'll get it going here. Pull this thing in. That location thing just drives me nuts. Yeah, I would assume so. This thing still hasn't filled on my end. So I would assume if you clicked in, you're probably pretty good to go here. Now we're filled. All right, let's do it. So I am picking out of, I think, the 10 spot here. Let's pull it up. And if you're in this draft with me, let me know where you're picking, what number you're picking from. I see a couple of my regulars here. We see Cubs. Oh, Cubs. Run pure, buddy. I mean, guy gets the 1 spot here. Shout out the Cubs with the 1 spot. Love to see that. Let's see. Anyone else that I recognize here? Bando 618. I feel like I've seen your username before. Maybe you're not in here. Esco, I know you're in the chat. Appreciate you watching. In the 7 hole here, Bobby Mitch with the beautiful logo, by the way. Bobby Mitch 12 in the 8 spot here. Going to be sniping with Esco here. I'm in the 10 spot. And then Buddha Man. Is that Buddha Man from Twitter? Is that my guy from Twitter? I don't know if it is, but if it is, shout out to Buddha. Love Buddha on Twitter. And yeah, Lirat, is that you in the 12 spot? Yeah, okay. That's you in the 12 spot. All right, cool. So we got some friends and family in the draft. Brent. Okay. I knew I recognized your username, Brent, because you've been in here before. Brent Smith is Bando. Okay, so you got the 5 spot. You got the 5 spot here. So we're looking good here. You're in 2? Oh, so sorry. A slow draft. Yeah. Well, sometimes that's how it goes here, but we're going to get it going here. Hopefully somebody in here can ship a winner here. Draft's about to start. Get some of these tunes on. All right. Let's see what this thing, let's see what this draft gives us here. Let's see. I got to change this graph to, drives me nuts. There we go. Got my trusty sidekick here. I did a show with Sacrilegious yesterday, and I went 2 drafts. Zach says that I didn't go top guy on all 40 picks. He said I went 39, 40. I felt like I went top guy on all 40 picks, but 39 of 40, I think that's like a record for 2 drafts going top guy here. So expect the IKBs to be crazy in this draft, because that's what's going to happen here. FK Cooler says that's definitely the legend himself, Buddha Man. Buddha Man, are you in chat? If Buddha's hiding in chat and he's not saying hi, I'm going to be very disappointed. I love Buddha. Great guy. Great follow, too, on Twitter. Great guy. That's right. Winner's pod right here, Esco. Let's get it. All right, so we've got the traditional spot here. We've got the Gibbs, Bijan, Chase, Puka, JSN, and then Amon-Ra St. Brown at the 6 hole. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the right pick, but some say it's not. I'm definitely Amon-Ra, though, all the way at pick 6. I think that's where I have him ranked, too, if I remember correctly. So let's see. Mitch goes CD Lamb. Esco goes CMC and the 7 and 8. Justin Jefferson goes at 9. So, yeah, I'm going to get some Jonathan Taylor here, I guess. Yeah. All right. We'll do it. Some JT here. GM to you as well. Jex dropping bombs. Good to have you in chat. Ashton Genty goes at 11. Man, Ashton Genty, I can never get him in the second round anymore. I think it's the right pick. Honestly, I think he's a first round pick. I truly believe he's, really and truly the difference between, pick 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like they're very similar in my opinion, but or pretty close anyways. But Genty, he should be in the first round. It's annoying because I felt like earlier you could get better pairings with Genty here. It's a little tougher now because he just gets pushed. And then randomly you'll have the drafts where he'll go like 4th or 5th. So James Cook goes. Interesting. I saw Zane on Twitter. Great follow, by the way. He has good info here. I'm definitely taking this Saquon fall here. Saquon and JT. That feels like the right start here. So I like that start. There was an interesting piece that, man, I'm blanking on who wrote this thing here. About the Buffalo Bills training camp and specifically Pete Carmichael coming over. I think he was with Denver, but previously had a long stint with the Saints, where he was like a quarterback coach and then offensive coordinator and stuff like that. And then he coached with Sean Payton in Denver. And now he's with the Bills and he is the offensive coordinator for the Bills, even though Brady's going to be calling the plays most likely. They were talking about in this article, James Cook getting more of a passing role here where they're going to design to try and get him in mismatch situations to get him the football in the passing game. And I thought it was very interesting because, when you go back and look at James Cook's numbers and everything he did in fantasy last year, if you were to poke a hole, and by the way, what James Cook did in fantasy was great. I'm very happy. If you had James Cook, you were happy. But if you were just trying to poke a hole in the James Cook stuff, it's like, 40 targets in the passing game. He had 33 receptions, only 291 yards. I think he had 2 reception TDs. That's not what you want on DraftKings. I mean, he had 14 touchdowns, 12 of them on the ground. That's great. Love that. But man, if we could bump 40 targets to like 60, well, that could change some things right there, because now you're getting into the, I think, chance of being a top RB, a top 3 RB on DraftKings, which is interesting to me here. I'm very low on James Cook. I don't have much James Cook. I think I literally took my first share on DraftKings of James Cook yesterday with Zach, because the sidekick was telling me to do so here. So he's not a guy that I have been drafting, but he was also a first-round pick, very, very much so, in May. And now he's starting to sometimes fall into the second round. Sometimes he goes in the first round. Sometimes he goes in the second round. So if you like James Cook, this is the time to draft him. You can still get him in the second round in a lot of drafts. And I did think it was interesting in the article, they were talking about Ty Johnson maybe losing his grip on some of the passing role, and it just flipping to James Cook, and maybe Ray Davis maybe taking a few, rushing opportunities, maybe away from Cook, but Cook getting the enhanced role in the passing game. I think that's very interesting if they actually do that for James Cook in his fantasy upside here. So, I wanted to throw that out there. But how many targets did Ty Johnson have last year? Good question. Let's find this out together here. Ty Johnson. Ty Johnson. Let's see. I'm gonna find old Ty Johnson here. Oh, hold on, we're up here. So let's make our 2 picks, and then I'll get back to this and I'll answer your question here. So Javonte Smith's at the top. Javonte Williams at the top of the kick. Let's see here. I want to IKB, and let's do so. I'm going to go Kyron Williams. So we got JT, Barkley, Kyron. It's not an old man start, but it's feels like it, honestly. Kind of feels like it. Veterans. Kind of roll with the veterans here. Zane's been streaming some BBMs, quality too. Def Sharp guy, good Twitter follow. Like you said, great Twitter follow. Let me actually... Yeah, if you're on Twitter, he is definitely a good Twitter follow. I feel bad because I will butcher his last name, but Dahanian? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Might not be how you say it, but ooh, okay. This is interesting here. Ladd's at the top of the kick, and I like Ladd, but I never draft Emeka Egbuka ever, and he's on the board right here. I don't have him ranked very high. Obviously, you can see my ranking, but you get the correlating piece here with the week 17 stuff with Kyron. I'm going to take Emeka Egbuka here. Just change it up here a little bit. Also, I don't take a lot of Kyron. So, yeah, I'm going to do something a little different. I do feel like the price on Egbuka in the third round is a little much. I feel like he's definitely more of a fourth round pick. I have him as a late fourth round pick, but I do think he fits this team. So I'm going to take a little shot with some Egbuka here, but okay. Why do you think Ty Johnson's role would change when the OC is now the head coach? Seems doubtful. No. Okay. This is not my opinion, Brian. This is not my opinion. I was just literally quoting what was said from an article that I was reading about the Bills and everything. So this is not me saying it, as in like I'm just letting you know the information that I was reading in an article. That's all it was. I thought it was interesting. That's all I said. That's it. it said that Ty Johnson could possibly lose his grip on some of the passing work if they get James Cook more involved in the passing work. That's what it said. I was just passing along information. You can do with it what you will. I agree. Brady's still going to call the plays. That was in the article. Brady's still going to call the plays. He's still going to be the play caller. But they used the Alvin Kamara like when they talked about James Cook with Pete Carmichael. So I thought that was interesting as well. But oh yeah, Ty Johnson. I gotta find Ty Johnson here. I'm getting sidetracked. Ty Johnson, where are you? Okay, here you are. Ty Johnson. So it looks like he had 24 receptions, 263 yards, and 31 targets in the passing game. Honestly, that's kind of more than I thought. So there you go. 24 receptions, 31 targets, about 263 yards in the passing game here. So yeah, I mean, if Cook somehow found his way into an extra like 20 targets or something like that, I think that would be very, very interesting for fantasy and stuff, because that's kind of what's missing from James Cook being like, just an absolute fantasy stud is the passing game stuff, because he's already on one of the best offenses in football. But yeah, let's see. Stafford had the most TD passes inside the 5. Imagine where Kyron goes if that went to the running backs. Okay. I've made this case so many times to people, and they still don't like the idea of Blake Corum, Kyron Williams, and I don't get it at all. Like, Blake Corum and Kyron Williams, when you go look at their rushing success, when you go look at based off of the schemes, Kyron, I think, was way better in the zone concepts and in the man gap concepts. Blake Corum was like one of the best in all of football. And if you go look at like their stat, I mean, like Blake Corum's yards per carry, the only guys higher than him that had like over 100 rushing attempts were like studs, like James Cook, Bijan Robinson. There was like four or five guys, but they were all like stud running backs. I'm like, why don't we like these guys? They're on great teams. I mean, why are we poking? I feel like we're just going too far with some of it here. Okay. Travion Anderson's here. It's telling me to go running back to kick. I'm going to go with Travion though, and not Mr. Bucky, even though it does correlate with the Week 17 stuff. If Bucky made it back to me, I would think about it. Just because of my team, but I don't want Bucky. And I'm kind of hoping someone takes Bucky so I don't have to. Let's see. Other issue is Ray Davis is mainly solid in pass game too. Yeah, I think Ray Davis is just all around as a solid running back overall. We just, fuck. Of course, Bucky Irving makes it back to me. Damn it. Well, do I do the old 5 running back start here? Rome's still sitting here as well. All right, I'll do it. I'll do Bucky Irving. I hate it. I hate it already. I shouldn't have done that. Let's see. Esco says, how often do you go against the kick? Good timing for that question. I think I'm going to blame this question for why I went with the kick here. When are we asking this question? Are we asking this question like when I'm doing these drafts solo or with, not my guy Sacrilegious? Or are we asking this question when I'm doing drafts with my guy Sacrilegious? Because I think the answer would vary. Like yesterday, I was, almost 100% kick, top guy. That's what we did on the show yesterday. But most days, I IKB a lot. I'd say I'm top guy like 35% of the time. But, and if you look at my exposures, it'll kind of tell the story in itself. Like a good example was yesterday, I'm on with Zach, and he was talking about Aaron Jones, and Aaron Jones was at the top of our kick. And obviously, if you're, a sidekick user, you can see the exposures. Like you can see my Jaden Daniels exposure, DK Metcalf, just whoever's at the top, you can see. And Legendary Upside's been super high on Aaron Jones. I mean, pre-draft, after the draft, right when these contests came out, they've been very high on Aaron Jones. They're still pretty high on Aaron Jones. I feel like they've maybe come down a tad, but they're still pretty into it. And Zach goes kind of like, oh, wow, you've really been IKBing off Aaron Jones, because he saw 1% Aaron. I have one Aaron Jones team. So, that's when like there's certain guys, like if you're a kick user and you don't have an Aaron Jones bag, and you don't have an Omar Cooper bag, and you don't have a Pucky Irving bag right now, honestly, you're probably IKBing a decent amount. So I'm definitely done at running back. Honestly, I wanted to be done at running back with the fourth one, but my guy Corey in the house, he says, hey, y'all, you betting money on the hot dog eating contest? I see Joey Chestnut's total is at 70.5. Hammer the over, right? Bro, you got to tell me. And if it's a winner, then you got to say guaranteed winner. I don't know anything about the hot dog eating contest. Honestly, I think it would gross me out. I'm not hot dogs in general just gross me out. So I can't eat hot dogs. Can't eat them. Just absolutely gross me out. Yeah, both. I think it, when I'm with Zach, it's very high, and when I'm not, it's much lower. FK Cooler says, live your best IKB life when Zach and Shady aren't around to see it. I agree. I agree. It is weird though when I do like the high stakes stuff and I see Zach or Shady in my drafts, and I'm just like, I hope they don't see this pick. I'm going to draft Keaton Mitchell right now. All right, we're back up here, and the kick is saying, bro, your wide receivers are straight ass. Get some wide receivers here. I never draft Alec Pierce. I'll take Mekhi Lemon though. I'll go top guy there. I think that's the right top guy, honestly. The only reason I was even contemplating something else was the week 10 stuff, but I can't worry about that. I just got to draft the best available at this point at wide receiver. I just got to take whoever is at the top, honestly. Interesting, though. Alec Pierce gets jumped by Jaden Reed. Don't mind Jaden Reed. Another kick guy, I feel like. Maybe they're not like crazy into Jaden Reed, but they do like Jaden Reed. I think he's got a chance at the 2 wide receiver stuff, but I also think Matthew Golden probably gets the first crack at it. And if he's just really bad, I think that's the Jaden Reed chance for them to be like, all right, dude, we'll give you a shot. Interesting. Okay, so Alec Pierce is still here. I never take Alec Pierce, so I'd be okay doing Jaden Reed. We do have the JT stuff here going. You know what? I think this team needs Alec Pierce. Let's take Alec Pierce here. We need a little upside at receiver. I know there's the downside risk, and I'm super into Josh Downs. That's the other thing. And you can see like my rankings. I probably have Josh Downs. Maybe there's some guys that are higher than me on Josh Downs, but I'm very high on Josh Downs. And you can see the ADP. I mean, now he's on DraftKings right now. Where's Josh Downs ADP? Josh Downs is at 96. I feel like that's come down because I feel like he was in the hundreds, and I feel like that's come down. So, yeah, I think that he's an amazing pick on DraftKings and honestly should be coming down, to be honest. I hate that he's coming down because I want to draft more of him at pick 100, but I'm still in on it. Corey says, Saxon, the $3 pocket cup draft I'm in right now. Yes, bro, Saxon, everything. Sack is that guy's an absolute degen, just like the rest of us drafting in May, June, and July. I mean, yeah, he's in everything. Think the humidity's bringing down the total for the hot dog count? Ooh, I don't know nothing about that. That would suck though. Like if it's super hot, like it's super hot here. The last 2 or 3 days in Mass has been, it's a heat wave. I feel like in a lot of places, but man, 95, 96 degrees, just brutal. If I don't get up at like 6 a.m. to walk my dog, he doesn't get a walk. Poor guy. Let's see. Jets Drop Bomb says, I do mostly straight kick drafts, many that are very uncomfortable. I will say, if you draft with the kick, it's kind of like DFS in a way where sometimes you just got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. It's a key. It's a key when you play DFS in general, because you're going to do some things in DFS that you have to do, but they're not going to be all comfy. Like if you could just pick the best play every single time. I mean, DFS, obviously salary cap and everything, you can't, but like if you could just click the best plays every time and be comfy, like you'd feel great about everything. You're never going to feel great about everything you do. It's impossible. I think best ball is very similar in that way. Even though you can click whoever you want, like you're going to get into spots where you're like, oh, I don't like this range, or I feel like all these are gross picks. It forces that though. And the kicks just, it kind of takes that out of you, but it makes you have to click those, which is tough. I'm not going to lie. It's very, I think it's very tough to do. You have to honestly say to yourself, like, I'm just going to click it no matter what. Which, I can't blame anyone for doing. See my guy Felix waiting in the wings here. I told you didn't have to rush on if you were doing stuff.
I was just putting I was getting the kids ready for bed, but I was like, oh shoot, he's already going. So I was like, I'll just hop on and see if I get yelled at or not.
All right. Well, I hope you don't get yelled at here. We are back up on the clock. Felix, we got the 10 spot here, and I went heavy on the running backs.
Nice.
So now we're trying to make it up here at wide receiver, quarterback. I kind of like Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yeah.
Do you like Wan'Dale?
I like Wan'Dale. I like Ricky P there.
Okay, well, let's go Wan'Dale, and then we got one more pick here.
Yeah.
I think Wan'Dale's a good bet on DK here.
Yeah, I've been smashing a bunch of UD lately because trying to temper my finishing too early on DraftKings. So
temper the DraftKings stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, FK Cool, is your in Mass too? Whereabouts in Mass? Yeah, touch 99 today. Like Chase Burns fastball. Yeah, it's brutal. It's been
it got to 104 here in North Carolina. Well, I'm not used to that, man.
Yeah, that's tough weather. It's definitely okay. So we have no quarterback, no tight end. The kick saying Kyler Murray, Harold Fannin, also Xavier Worthy's in here. Ricky P's here. I don't take much of anything. What do you think? Should we go quarterback?
I like Fannin or Ricky P.
All right, let's go Fannin.
I don't know what receivers you have, so
okay. So this is the team, Felix. Now that we're not up for a little bit, here's the team. Yeah. We went JT out of the 10 spot. JT, Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, Emeka Ibuka, Travion Henderson, and Bucky Irving. And then Mekhi Lemon, Alec Pierce, Wan'Dale Robinson, Harold Fannin.
All right, so if we're going to be trying to set up a Tampa Bay stack, so we should try to get Baker on the way back if he's there.
That is my hope. That is my hope, is that Baker.
And then later on, we'll get the full team stack and get Kate Otten.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. And for Jalen McMillian's there, like I know that you talked about that with the sack yesterday, but
yeah. So sometimes you win some, you lose some. I don't think I changed.
I don't think you moved him on that one because he already said he was already up on him. So
yeah, and I'm like, well, you're not up enough because I never see him. So
he's definitely. I'm gonna have like 50-ish% on him this year. He's my go-to wide receiver in that range.
Extreme heat here in NC.
Yeah, me too, Lorette. I'm in NC. I'm right outside Raleigh.
Okay, South Shore. All right. Used to be in Cambridge until prices went crazy over the year. Yeah, prices are just wild. Yeah, I'm in the Worcester area, so a little ways away, but yep. Do like Mass. Prices are wild though. It is a great value on Fannin. I do like that, and it does fit our team. Our quarterbacks, regardless of who we get, Felix, is going to be. We're gonna have some gross clicks here.
You have great back stacks to go with them, though. You can get Daniel Jones. You can get Shador. In my opinion, I'm going to grab Shador.
Yeah. No, I agree.
He's just. I was rewatching all the Week 17 games the other day. I watched Week 1, then watching Week 17. I'm gonna ping pong that way all the way back, and man, he was just throwing just Hail Mary balls to Fannin before he left that game.
Dude, he loves just lofting it up there.
Yeah,
he loves it. And they said like he's gonna get a chance to play if he's on that team. Like there is no way Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson could not throw any zip on the ball the last time he was out there. I don't see anything how that changed. It's going to be some Shador at some point this season.
Yeah, I mean, and they're both going to deal with, like, I'm sure, like, the offensive line is not going to be that good. Like, they're going to have to deal the defense. They're going to be in situations where they have to throw the ball a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, I don't know. Like, I get Shador's not good either, but, like, they're not going to just let Deshaun Watson go out there for the whole season. Like, they're going to give Shador his shot. And so I do think he's a good third quarterback in the late rounds.
Agreed. And Shador throws it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see these quarterbacks, they're like backups all the time, and they just don't let it rip. He lets it rip. And that's all you can ask for. He's Jameis Winston types.
He's definitely got confidence. That's for sure. That's 100% for sure. He makes mistakes. Yes. Young guys do, but he's got confidence. I missed this one, but why the hate on Wilson on leg up? I mean, I don't want to speak for them. I just think like Michael Wilson, to me, seems like it's like a contingency guy that you still have to draft in like the 80s. And it feels like a tough click to me. But you could make the case, and damn it, Malik Willis goes there. That's unfortunate. But you could make the case, and Baker goes.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's brutal. Okay, well, pivot time here. But
yeah.
You can make the case that Michael Wilson was just a straight up better receiver than Marvin Harrison for sure.
Grab Stroud here.
Grab Stroud, not Casey.
Yeah, grab Stroud.
All right, let's do that. We'll grab Stroud.
That way you're set up with 2 picks on the way back.
Right.
Instead of they took.
Oh, Casey goes.
Yeah, it's fine because the other one shouldn't go.
You hope.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
you hope. I don't want to jinx it, so I'm just not going to say anything here.
Oh man, I did their little promo they had over on UD this week. Draft 4, get 1 free. So if you guys, I think that might be over, but if you were able to sign up, don't forget to do it.
He was the nuts last year in DFS. But you got to remember too, last year at the end of the year, there was a reason why like Michael Wilson and Trey McBride were the nuts. They were throwing the ball like 55 times a game
because they were down by so much.
Because they were down by so much. Like I don't know if that's going to happen. And I don't think Jacoby Brissett is going to, he might start the year as the quarterback. I don't think he finishes it.
I agree. And yeah, you can't trust Carson back. I mean, then again, I said don't trust.
Who do you want to go quarterback here? Or do you want to
take Higgins? Yeah.
Okay. That's who I thought you wanted, but
yeah. So at least you have a pair. You know, obviously we like no late, but
yeah, no, that's and our receivers. I think that was the right.
Yeah. You got some lemon that kind of
Yeah. So we got a 1-5-5-1 here. Unfortunately, didn't get Baker, which kind of sucks because we were tying this team to that game. But I still think we've got really good running backs. We're not going to win it at quarterback, Felix, but
you can compete. You can be there.
Compete. You know, it's definitely a 3 quarterback team.
Look, I had Tom Brady, and it passed his prime. You know, like you can win with the average. You just has to have the right game. You know, that's all.
Yeah,
right situation.
100%. People get scared of the Q tags. Does Wilson have the Q tag?
I have no idea. Let me pull this up. Edit rankings. Where are you?
People do get scared of the Q tag. I wish they Q tagged like half the friggin' guys on this. Oh, Harold.
No. Oh yeah, Harold Fanning. Yeah, Q tag on Harold Fanning, not Michael Wilson.
Well, Harold Fanning's got like an actual injury. Like
he has
an actual I think like a groin injury. That's why he stayed out of. You know.
I don't know. I have quite a bit of Harold Fanning because just the way when he was in there, like he was hyper focused. He could have the Trey McBride season of last year, like that kind of finish where they're just down so much they're just gonna get pepper him.
He's really good too. Like he imagine if he had I
think he's QB proof.
Imagine if we had a good QB though, how good he'd be.
Honestly, I think it might be better we don't have a good QB in the sense
why.
Throwing it to the outside. Both of these guys like to throw it over the middle, like to, pepper their tight ends. So
interesting. Yeah, you're kind of that makes sense, honestly.
I was kind of thinking about the Cardinal situation earlier today. I mean, once they have another terrible year, which would be great, if they can get the first pick and take Arch Manning, this team is elite. Or Dante Moore or whoever the quarterback.
Yeah, because they have the weapons. They just need to figure out. They need to figure out the defense, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could say that about the Bengals. But you just get a great quarterback, you're at least competing.
Well, the Bengals at least tried getting. I mean, I don't think the Dexter Lawrence thing's gonna work, but they at least were attempting. I don't know. It's probably not gonna work, so not that big of a deal. But
man, there's so many good quarterbacks coming out next year.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't pick any of those quarterbacks next year for this team.
I know,
they won't work. But let's look at while we're not up here. Let's see what Cubs is doing. He went Gibbs, Pickens, Rice, Adams, J-Mo, DK Metcalf, Dak Prescott, Sam Laporta, Jared Goff, Aaron Jones, Jake Ferguson, Daniel Jones, Aronde Gadsden.
I feel like that was a snipe. That was not very friendly.
Yeah, that was. You didn't even need Daniel Jones. That was a very unfriendly snipe.
You need more running backs. What are you out here drafting Daniel Jones for?
Yeah, you got 2 running backs, Cubs. Unbelievable. Cubs, this is supposed to be a friends and family draft, okay? Jeez. And he's on all the way on the other side of the board. He's like, screw it, I'll take Daniel Jones from you.
Cam Ward goes. Wait, why did Bryce Young go ahead of Cam Ward?
Why did Bryce Young go ahead of Cam Ward? I don't know. Is this a Tet team? No. Joe Burrow. He has
Chuba, yeah. He's gonna get Brazil. Yeah, okay.
Maybe just a Carolina guy.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Only Diggs to the Commanders likely. I like that. That'd be great for my bags of Diggs.
I wish I had more Diggs.
I know. I wish I had more. You know what? I wish I had more Jaden Daniels.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Jaden, I don't mind. I feel like everyone's pushing the Jaden stuff.
Yeah, I was listening to ETRs. I was listening to the ETR guys today, and they were saying how much they like him. I was like, you know what? They're probably right about that selection. I haven't been getting enough of them.
They all liked them last year. Everybody liked Jaden last year, though.
Yeah, I liked him last year. I wasn't on him enough the previous time.
Well, because everyone was trying to get that season. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is here.
Yeah.
I think I just need to click him because.
Do we have Michael Wilson? Did you pass? Okay.
No, I didn't. No.
Okay. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is fine, or if you want to get a Geno Smith pairing with somebody, but that's
we could go Omar, actually. Let's do it, actually. Let's do that.
I was going to say Omar and then Sadiq and try to play the gods. And
I mean, at this point, we might as well. It's a Millie team, so.
Yeah. If Sadiq makes it back to us, like we get that combo with Geno and then grab Shador late, like that seems like ideal.
Well, there goes Ken. There goes Sadiq.
Never mind. And Geno, what in the world, guys?
Can we?
Aaron Rodgers there. Aaron Rodgers is there. Just grab him.
Can we not say anything on the stream? Damn it! Unbelievable. You guys, this is a Sharks draft right here.
What did you just like send out the bat signal about everybody we want?
I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't know.
Jeez,
I don't know what to say.
man.
Our quarterbacks are gonna be C.J. Stroud, Aaron Rodgers, and Shador Sanders. I mean, this is gonna be the worst quarterback room you've ever seen.
My quarterback room, to be fair, past prime, Tom Brady, Jared Goff as the shit Lions, and Zach Wilson. You can win with shit quarterbacks. I just like good quarterbacks typically.
Brent's bragging about his team as I'm over here tilting about my quarterbacks. Let's go look at
Bando's in here. Oh,
Bando.
Man.
So Bando, he drafted Michael Wilson. He went JSN, Brock Bowers, Devonta Smith,
nice.
Javonte Williams, Tootin, Jalen Hurts, Jalen Warren, good pick. Michael Wilson, Blake Corum. Brent's got it rolling here. Ricky Dallas Goedert, Sam Darnold, Jalen Naylor, and Fernando Mendoza.
The pair up with Bowers, that's so sweet.
I mean, you could.
He's gonna get Tucker or Naylor here on the turnaround. It's gonna be nice.
You could take a bow if you want, Brent. That team's
fire. Yeah,
fire. Damn it. Let's go.
Yeah,
Diggs.
I was looking through all my old teams, looking at all the third round Bowers I had. That was so nice, man. I drafted so much early that I know
those days are gone, Felix.
I miss those days.
I do not have Ronaldo on the TV.
Who's Ronaldo?
Mainly because my TV is in there. But why is he scoring? Did he already score? I don't know. That guy's a beast.
Is he? I don't watch soccer, unfortunately.
I don't really watch soccer either. You don't know who Ronaldo is?
No.
I know like two soccer players, Ronaldo and Messi.
I know Messi because I just bought Charlie a shirt from Target.
Oh, there you go. Is he into soccer?
No, but he likes Messi, from what I've heard.
Yeah, his ADP is gonna rock it when he gets signed. Yeah, Diggs, Debo, those guys' ADPs are gonna go crazy when they say. What I pray happens. I really want Diggs or Debo to just go to Washington, so then we can just put to bed all this Ayuk nonsense. Like this dude is unhinged. If I'll be shocked.
I like it.
Signs Ayuk.
I'm not. This is like the feeding. Like I bet you, what's his face is eating this up. Whatever the coach's name is, I can't think of it. Dan something. He's eating it up. Saying, "Oh, this guy loves me." Yeah. Yeah. I'm literally good with a lot of the picks here, so whatever you want.
Probably want a tight end here.
Yeah, I like him. I like Trey. I like Jerry Jeudy if we're going to stack Browns.
So let's go Gunner. Okay. We'll go Gunner here, and then let's see what we get on the... Oh, look, Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
Gross. Such a gross click.
I've been grabbing him a little bit more lately. I'm like, well, if he is playing, he is, kind of the one right now. He's solid. He's not amazing, but he's solid.
Yeah. Brandon Ayuk goes. Shador Sanders goes. Oh, my God.
Who the turn?
Oh, okay.
This might just be two QBs, and we just say, we're just gonna win otherwhere.
I don't know who else we'd even.
I don't like any of those people. I'm saying Mac Jones over.
Are you into Stribling or Trey Harris?
Trey Harris? Yeah,
Or
Chargers.
Tesla.
Baby. Trey Harris.
Trey Harris. Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't care.
Yeah. No, I don't. We don't need a. We do not need a quarterback that bad.
I mean, this draft is just full of quarterback sharks right here. Let's see. Who's this guy in the oh, this is my guy Lee Rat in the 12 spot here.
You do not need a third quarterback here. What are we talking about?
So he went Kenny Walker, James Cook, Cam Scatteraboo, Garrett Wilson, Brian Thomas Jr., Parker Washington, Trevor Lawrence, RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins, George Kittle, Jalen McMillions, Chigo Okonkwo, Kenyon Sadiq, Geno Smith, Brandon Ayuk, and Shador Sanders.
I'm just messing with you, Rat.
Oof. That's pain. He sniped us on Geno and Shador Sanders.
Geno Sadiq, and then hit us with the Shador Sanders. Oh yeah, sure. Let me see the exposure. Send me a tweet.
He definitely needed a third quarterback.
No, with those quarterbacks, he needed a quarterback.
No, he needed a third quarterback. He's
yeah. No,
he definitely needed it.
I was messing.
He didn't need it as much as I did, but he needed it.
Yeah. We got starved at quarterback here. Everybody has 3 quarterbacks already. This is so wild this new year.
Corey says, I stopped taking Ayuk this week after taking him a ton last week. It's hard to gauge actual interest. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Corey, we have no idea. Like, anyone who says they actually know, like, no one actually knows. Obviously, these people that come out, who really knows what they're actually telling us? And
He went undrafted in a couple of my leagues this past week.
Who?
Ayuk? Yeah, he went undrafted.
Well, he should. I mean, I think he should in leagues like that. He should go on undrafted, honestly. But to say anyone really knows is kind of tough. Like, we have no idea. FK Cooler says, I'm not even an Ayuk. I'm not even sure Ayuk moves up 3 or 4 rounds if he's signed.
He will.
I'd rather just wait for confirmation aside from there. I'm with you on the confirmation. I'm definitely on the other side of the he won't or will move up. I definitely think he moves up a couple rounds.
People are like, oh, we just signed somebody, move him up. That's why I keep talking about Najee. Like, even if he doesn't have that big of an impact, the fact that he signed somewhere and it's going to be a headline somewhere, he's going to move up.
In Najee Harris, when do I get to lap the fact that Najee Harris is a bad play? When do I get to lap this?
Week 17 if he hasn't signed anywhere.
You're gonna go all the way to week 17 with it.
Imagine if I get a finals team, nobody else has it because he hasn't made their roster. I get one of my 150 teams through, and he's there because I have 149 of 150. I'm gonna feel pretty good about it.
No, Lirat says, I swear nothing intentional. All good, man. It's nothing personal. We know.
Someone did take Pat Fryermuth, though.
You gotta take the best player for your team. I get it. Nothing you could do.
No, you're good.
There's no love in best ball drafting over on DraftKings.
We're looking for a Darnell Washington in the last round
unless you're Cubs taking Daniel Jones for no damn reason.
No damn reason. He takes my Najee for no reason.
Yeah, he does it on purpose. I'm fully convinced. Lee Rat didn't do it on purpose. Cubs did Daniel Jones. That was on purpose.
Yeah.
Even though I think no, Dak and Jared don't have the same bye week. All right, Gesicki goes. Wicks is a week 17 if we want to go there. I don't know what you think of Wicks.
That's fine. Yeah, Wicks is great.
Okay, let's do Wicks.
Who are your running backs again? You probably don't need any.
Oh, we don't need running backs.
Okay.
Don't even. I'll tell you them. They're JT Barkley, Kyron Williams, Bucky Irving, and Travion Henderson.
Yeah. You don't need it anymore. That's almost the exact start I started on UD. But I started with the but I got a receiver in there. I got CeeDee Lamb in the first round.
Okay, I got Emeka Egbuka in the 4th. That's where. So that's what I did there, but.
Yeah, instead of JT, I got CD and then Barkley and then those same running backs.
So the kick is saying tight end or quarterback here, Felix. Christian Kirk just went, which was a receiver I was thinking about. We do have CJ Stroud. We could just reach and take Jalen Noel.
Yeah, let's get Noel, and then we'll get if Darnold. I mean, his ADP is 226. Nobody really should be technically drafting him. All these crazy 10 tight end drafters over here.
Or do we take him? What's more important, you think?
We don't have a second tight end, do we? Or do we have a second tight end?
We have 2 tight ends, I think.
All right, we're good at tight end then. Jalen Noel's more important.
Yeah, we have Gunnar Helm as our second tight end. So let's take Jalen Noel because I'm not convinced. I've seen Jalen Noel start to move up a little bit randomly.
I agree.
In drafts, and
we said his name out loud, and goodness gracious.
Yeah, and we have CJ Stroud, and everyone knows it. So Cubs might just take him to spite at the 18-19 turn right here. So I don't trust Cubs at all.
This Kolar stuff is mind-boggling. As a Chargers fan, I get it that he has a great pass catcher in college, but we have not seen it in the pros. This is just wild to me.
There is a reason you have not seen it in the pros, Felix. He's been buried behind 2 good tight ends who are better pass catchers.
And we have David Njoku and Gadsden. We don't need Charlie Kolar.
He signed for more money than David Njoku.
That's because David Njoku is okay. He's like, I just want to sign with the winner. No, he wanted to sign with the winner. And he signed with the winner.
Because David Njoku is not as important to that team as Charlie Kolar, and you know it. David Njoku is like free, just like free insurance. Okay?
People are going to be mad when David Njoku's taking all the tight end 1 reps like the entire summer. They'll be like,
but when you agree, like David Njoku is just like free insurance, like they're like, oh, we can get this guy who's pretty good for like no money whatsoever to sign with us and to be in a room with Arondé Gadsden, who's only got 1 year under his belt,
who had some drops. Gadsden had some pretty big drops last year. I wouldn't be surprised if Charlie Kolar is like the main tight end 2.
Charlie Kolar is not the main. He's gonna be the main tight end.
He's gonna be the main tight end 2. He's gonna be tight end 2, like in the passing game.
Oh, you're talking.
Yeah.
I'm just saying overall on the team, he's gonna be the main tight end. Like he's gonna be the guy marching out for the most snaps.
Yes, that I agree with. If there's something that happens to Gasson, if he's continuing these crazy drops that he has, I could see them replacing him with Njoku because he does have, like, I think, a superior receiving talent to Kolar, and I think he would take those snaps.
Yeah, I think McDaniel is gonna know how to use Arondé Gadsden, and if Arondé Gadsden goes down, they have David Njoku.
Yeah,
that's the way I think I see it. That dude took Darren Waller, who was off the street, off the couch.
I thought you just said someone just took Darren Waller.
No. Mike McDaniel took Darren Waller, who was literally a rapper off the street, hadn't played football in a year or 2 or something like that, Felix. And he comes back and he looked really good.
He out here taking Najee Harris, Mr. Cubs.
I mean, you knew
we're not going to grab him on this team because it's not my team, but I'm still mad.
We weren't taking a running back, so that's okay.
I'm still mad.
You're still mad. Oh God. All right. We're almost up here, Felix. We got to figure out, are we doing the quarterback thing? We obviously, I think I want at least one more tight end.
We're getting Darnell Washington thing. We can get Darnell Washington here first.
And think about the quarterback thing. Cause I don't want Deshaun Watson.
I don't either. I think we grab Mac Jones or something along those lines. It's something fun. If you want to go to the quarterback, like Joe Milton, like something fun.
I wish we took Stribling. Did we take Stribling? I can't
remember. Not Will Howard. What was it? Riley Leonard, got some play last year. Something happens to Daniel Jones again. I don't feel great about it.
I don't feel great about that either. Carson Beck, at least, I think, would play. We don't have anyone to go with him. Let's just take Darnell Washington.
Yeah.
And then let's see. We We might just need the problem with like quarterback. Honestly, maybe we should just take the best one. We might just need points. So like Penix to
Who else do we have a receiver? I just want to
Deshaun Watson goes, so we can't even take Deshaun Watson.
We didn't want
our receivers are Emeka Ibuka, Mekhi Lemon, Alec Pierce.
What about the backup for the Eagles, Aaron McKee or something like that? You can put Penix in there and just try to find the affiliate quarterback.
Aaron McKee. I don't want to do. I'd rather take someone who's like at least I know is going to play.
Wait, okay, that's fine. I just know that whenever he was in the game, like he kind of exploded.
No, he's good. He's good. It's just Hurts as a horse. I'll take Penix. Screw it. I think we just need.
I just know. I read that stat. Yes, I read that stat the other day where 63 quarterbacks started games last year, and I'm like, I mean, that's a backup for almost every single team. So, like, I don't know. Just want to take a.
I mean, they get a chance, especially those guys, because at the end of the year, they get that game, and I think that's what McKee got, right?
I can't remember.
He got like the game that didn't mean anything. I feel like, but I could be wrong. All right, so we finished out the team here. Brutal run out at quarterback. Really love the running backs. I don't even mind how the receivers kind of ended up. I think like the receivers ended up okay, but quarterback is just terrible. I don't think this team's gonna win.
Yeah, it's not great. No, not Tanner McKee, by the way. Tanner, not Aaron.
Tanner McKee. Okay, thank you. So you guys at least you're fighting with one less team, I think, in this pod here. But if anyone wants us to check out their team, we can. I'm gonna get into another draft here in a sec. Felix, you gonna hop in as well?
Yeah, just give me a sec. I have to get out of the rankings area.
Make sure you pull up on your phone or something, or do the deposit thing so you're looking.
Yeah, I'm already. Yep, I'm hitting the deposit button right now.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when I finish.
Let me know when we're doing another draft. My wife wants to do one. Yeah, get in there. Tell the wife to get in there. Tell her to hit the like button too. I mean, hit the like button on the wife's account, on your account. Get in the drafts. Who cares?
Right.
I don't care.
I'm ready.
All right. So if you guys want to get in, me and Felix are jumping in right now. $25. We're clicking it right now. Get on in. 4 of 12. So plenty
6 to 12.
time.
Yep.
Plenty of time. If anyone wants to get in, the wife wants to get in CW, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my wife to at least draft the free dollar, to get one, buy one get one kind of deal. So we at least have $50 in there for.
All right, so Cubs is making excuses saying he was distracted AF. Well, that's not an excuse for sniping me, Cubs. Okay, I think. Do you guys think it's bad to take Harvey and Dobbins?
No, I don't mind. You are taking a risk that you're not even grabbing the running back with Jonah Coleman being there. Like you are taking that weird chance. So if you're going to grab, might as well grab all of them.
You could get Dobbins like early in the season being good, and then Harvey the run out late too. So I don't think it's horrible that way, right, Felix?
Yeah, I like buying backfields. I don't mind. Like last year, I bought the Chargers backfield. Imagine what I've having Najee and Marion Hampton this year. That would have been an amazing duo. Like. I don't mind buying a backfield because it could be, like he just said, you might have it for both halves of the season, and it might be an elite offensive running back wise,
Yeah, I agree. Great draft as you. Not great for me, but great draft for you.
2 picks.
Lee Rat wanted us to check out his team here. This draft is going to start in a minute. I'll pull it up, but let's look at Lee Rat's team here. Kenny Walker, James Cook, Cam Scatteraboo, Garrett Wilson, Brian Thomas Jr., Parker Washington, Trevor Lawrence. Love the full Jag stack right there. He got RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins, George Kittle, Jalen McMillions, Chig Okonkwo, Kenyon Sadiq. Really like the Chig pick right there. Geno Smith, Brandon Ayuk, Shador Sanders. Who's that? Is that Bateman right there? Yeah, Rashad Bateman, Tez Walker, Nick Westbrook-Akine, Darius Slayton here to finish it out. What do you think of this team here? The one thing that sticks out to me is I feel like his receivers, because he took Ayuk, Bateman, Walker, Nick Westbrook, I feel like he took a little too much risk at the end of the draft. And I know it's hard because a lot of these guys are risky, but
Yeah.
I feel like he could have taken some more consistency guys, maybe
I agree.
Bland.
Like,
But
yeah, I don't know if Cooper Kupp was gone, but like that, yeah, I guess he was gone. But like that type of player, like Bateman was a good pick for this, but like the
Right.
Walker's kind of risky because he's currently battling for the wide receiver 3 job. I mean, I don't really know much about NHI. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if what he's doing there. If he has
that was
good
my guy like 2 years ago.
I was definitely not one of mine. I was kind of wrong about that one. I feel like he was a touchdown machine that year.
Oh, he was 2 years ago. It was great.
Chase at the 1. Who's my kind of guy? Park here is my kind of guy.
Yeah, I saw that Chase at 1, so I got Gibbs at 2 here. I'm pulling the draft up now.
I got the worst pick at 6. I got it.
Good. I love it when you get the bad pick. That makes me feel good here. All right, so I just pulled up this draft. We got Chase at 1. I went Gibbs at 2, Bijan at 3, Pook at 4 right there. So a little shake up with the top 3, but not bad. The wife is in. I will be coaching. LOL. All right, there you go, Coach CW. What pick is the wife, CW?
Chelsea Whiteclaw would be my guess. The 3-hole.
That's a good guess right there. Damn, Chelsea got Bijan too. What a first draft. What a first draft. You get a Bijan fall at 3. That's a nice one right there. Absolutely, man. Appreciate you hanging out. It's going to be a better performance from you in this draft. Well, I hope so, because that sniping bullshit has to stop, Cubs.
Cubs, I'm taking Najee in the 15th. You got to take him earlier than that if you want him.
Good guess. CW said good guess. All right. Anything else going on here? Amon-Ra in the 6th spot.
CD at the 8 is kind of not normal.
Yeah, that is not normal, but I think it's correct.
I agree. No, I agree. I mean, I like Jefferson a little bit more because I like the KOC offense a little bit better, but I feel like they're like neck and neck.
Yeah. Okay. Kyler Murray or Dak Prescott?
Dak. I like Dak.
So,
but I like having.
That's my.
There's nobody else. I mean,
but that's how I like. I get the offense with KLC, but Dak has shown that him and CD can be like that combo can give CD like wide receiver 1.
Yeah, I agree. That's why they're like neck and neck to me because I like both. There's not really you can't go wrong with either pick in my head. That's why I'm trying to get 50% of each one of those. But I will say I do like that when it comes to like wide receiver 2 taking opportunities away, Pickens is gonna take those away from CD occasionally. Addison's always going to be the second option. It's always going to be Jefferson first, and then Addison. Like it's Jefferson first, Addison second every time, and it could go either way with the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. That's fair. I did see something. So wide receivers with the most red zone targets in 2025. Do you know this stat? Do you know who leads all wide receivers with the most red zone targets? Because I saw this stat and I thought it was interesting.
I feel like I heard Neil talk about this, but I cannot remember.
Who would you think? Just if you had to guess, last year, 2025 receiver, who would be in your head the guy that would just naturally be the one you would think?
I mean Chase, but I feel like I don't know. They were so shit last year.
No, it's not Chase.
Puka would be my guess.
No, actually, well, his teammate would have been my guess. That would have been my guess. His teammate
drove me nuts. Yeah,
and he was second actually to Amon-Ra, which I was kind of surprised about. Amon-Ra had 33 targets in the red zone. Devontae Adams had 32. You know who's number 3? The guy you were just talking about, George Pickens, with 24.
Yeah, And CD has some early drops, which I feel like, I mean, that first game against the Eagles, I mean, it's like, you remember he dropped like 3 balls. I'm like, man, if he would just cut half of these, like he would have put up like 150, 200 yards that game.
Yep.
So I don't think you can go wrong either way.
Also, though, CD did miss some time. We got to remember that.
Yeah. I think they're both elite options.
100%. Let's see what Chelsea does here. Chelsea with Bijan at 3. You kind of, falling into a good spot right here. You got a good coach, I'm sure, too. Devonta Smith.
Ooh, okay.
Smith.
I like it.
All right. So we'll go.
Gotta go Derrick Henry? No.
Yeah, we're going to go Derrick Henry right here. We're going to get the Gibbs Derrick Henry pairing. Like that.
Yeah, I had so the luck just keeps running good for me this year. I've done about 12 drafts this week on UD. I got the first pick 6 times, and I had the third pick 4 times.
Oh, so you got Chase every single time.
I am taking Gibbs over there. I'm splitting my exposures the way I look at it over there. So I got 6 versions of Gibbs over
Pickens there. Can easily outscore CD as
could.
well.
Yeah,
I think it's just harder the way they use CD. Always moving him around.
And making easy catches for him.
Pickens, they get them.
Pickens gets the bombs.
Yeah. But Pickens he's an absolute beast. Let's be
he's the JMO in the Detroit offense. Like, how they're like those two, like he's the JMO, but he's a more consistent version of it.
Ooh, Kyron Williams goes there.
That's way early. I mean, but I was listening to my boy Bime for over at Spike. We talk about like different combinations.
Yeah.
And that's a different combination. I don't mind it, but it is weird to take Chase with it. I don't know.
Who should I go here? Zay Flowers or Rashid Rice?
I feel like you're a Rashid guy, aren't you?
I am a Rashid guy. I'm just thinking like a stack, but yeah, I'll go Rashid. I'm just going to go best overall. I think that's the right play here. So I think though the outcome for George Pickens, if you're a Pickens drafter, I don't like Pickens and CD together because I think in a way, if you're a Pickens drafter, the way he really smashes is kind of CD's downfall.
Why is Trey McBride like still available? Like, I get it.
Because
I don't want to have to be in that weird, awkward position.
People are taking my the extreme Trey McBride hate to a different level, and they're forcing me to actually think about drafting Trey McBride. And I don't want to draft Trey McBride, Felix, and they're forcing me to think about it, and it's driving me fucking nuts.
I'm not doing it. Someone else could fall on it.
Oh, you have Bowers though, so that's
I know. Well, I was like, I could just say, hey, I'm drafting 2 tight ends. I can just grab the first 2, but
Ryan, I don't know if Ryan's in our chat, but Ryan just got Trey McBride there.
Yeah.
CMC, AJ Brown, Trey McBride.
See, but that's
Jeremiah fell too.
See, that combination though is nothing too crazy. It may be a little bit under-owned because of where CMC goes, but you could have gotten AJ Brown. You could have gotten AJ Brown in the 3rd just a couple weeks ago.
Well, right, and you could have drafted CMC, Trey McBride, AJ Brown.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like that one's not unique. Yeah.
Yep. This is why though I'm not big on Arizona, because the more people start getting into drafting season, which now we're in July, right, Felix?
Yeah.
And by the time training camp starts and the All-Star break happens for MLB, I feel like that's when more people
are going to start fading them even more.
Are going to come in. You know what I mean?
That
haven't drafted before, and they're going to look at these Arizona guys and they'll be like, this team sucks. I don't want to.
I think I heard you guys talk about this last night or 2 nights ago.
We were talking about it last night.
I totally agree.
And this is why, though, I want to wait to draft.
And see where he falls to.
Exactly, because if Jeremiah Love keeps falling to where I have him actually ranked,
me too.
I will pick him. But I'm not going to pick him in these spots just because, but if he starts falling to me at the end of the 3rd or the beginning of the 4th, that's when I'll start clicking some Jeremiah Love. That's where I have him ranked. I have Trey McBride ranked kind of towards the end of the 3rd too, middle to end of the 3rd. Yeah. And, he's starting to fall there. And
I agree.
I think it's going to happen. Like both of them are going to start falling, Felix. So
I'm 100% in agreement with
do
you on
you
that.
think they get into the 4th round is my question.
I think Love can make it to the turn pick right next to my boy ETN or whatever he wants to call himself these days.
You don't think Trey McBride has a chance?
I think Trey McBride ends here. I think
Okay.
he'll right in the middle of the 3rd is where he's going to be.
Okay. Damn, I was hoping they'd both fall.
I'm going to be in a conundrum here because I like 2 guys here.
Who do you like? I mean, you're going to get one of them. So
I like Scat. I like Luther. Like Scat has a week 8 bye, and so does ETN. But I already have enough combinations of that, and I'm going to draft my running backs.
I feel like Scat ETN is like an easy combination to get, no matter where you are.
Yeah,
on the board because I've talked about this before. Like ETN, I have him pretty highly ranked. You could pick him in the beginning of the 3rd. You could pick him in the middle.
But I have Burden, so I should go. Or I have Amon-Ra Brown, so I should go Burden.
I mean, you know my answer with this.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's the right pick. I don't like.
I mean, look at my team. It is nice. That's all I'm saying. It is nice.
Yeah, that's a great start right there. Amon-Ra, Brock Bowers, Travis Etienne, and Luther Burden. All guys I'm super high on. All guys I have pretty big numbers on. Jalen Waddle goes right there.
I've been getting more Waddle too lately. If I get the top half of the board, I've been falling for that. I don't know why. I've wasted so much money on that man because every year that I play him, he is always hurt.
This year it won't be a waste. I'm just saying. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I think this year it's not going down
with the hamstring injury. Oh, he's in the blue tent for concussion protocol or something. Like it's always something with that man.
I'm taking Mr. Mike Evans here.
I have 0 Mike. I think I lied. I might have 1 share of Mike.
Mike is alpha. Okay, he might go down with the hamstring pull, but Mike is alpha.
I heard somebody talk about him like he has the same numbers as when Allen Robinson went to the Rams, and that's just like I was already out, and I'm like now I'm like I'm clear. I'm staying clear.
Who do you take here, Evans or Adams? Because I'm Evans all the way.
I've been taking Adams in the 5th a bunch lately, but if it was me where you were just drafting, I would have grabbed Terry before.
Why is that? Just because like you knew?
I believe in that the bounce back off of that offense, and he's in his last good year, like age wise. I think Evans is going to put up a decent. We've talked about this probably 4 or 5 times.
I like the OC there. I like what they were saying about.
I like what he's saying.
Trying to pepper Terry and get him touches and All right, we're back on the clock here. So Devontae Adams, I never take Devontae Adams. DeAndre Swift is a week 17. And actually Lamar Jackson's kind of interesting too here. Where would you go? Adams, Swift?
I would go Adams. Well, actually, I'd go Watson. That's who I have ranked highest.
I went Devontae. I honestly never pick much Devontae anymore. He's not a guy I click, but
yeah,
I was gonna take JMO just because I had Gibbs, but he went, so
yeah,
is what it is.
Actually, don't hate the start. Tootin the highest in my ranks. I have ranked at 48.
Tootin is, I mean, Tootin. I have a bag of Toot.
Yeah,
I felt like I don't need to add to that. Let's see. Dak's ADP doesn't make any sense.
I agree.
To me with 2 receivers in the first 2 rounds. I agree. I think it's just like Dak doesn't run. So
he used to.
I know.
Until he had that crazy leg injury.
Yeah, and he's like, why the hell am I running? You know, Cam Ward learned at the end of the year. Like, bro, don't run. Like
he ran a lot less after he got in that car accident in general.
Yeah, well, that's what happens to these guys that aren't really athletic enough to be doing it, and then they get it. So I think Dak gets dinged a little bit for that, because I agree with you. When you look at like who he has in the offense, I do think the defense probably is slightly improved from last year.
I like what they did on defense a lot. I think they improved their defense significantly.
I mean, I like the Downs pick.
Yeah,
I personally think the Giants are going to be kicking themselves that they let the Cowboys get Caleb Downs.
Yeah, I didn't really care for. I know like a lot of people liked what they did, but I didn't really care for what they got.
Who, the Giants?
Yeah, like
I
I didn't care what they did in the draft entirely. Like
I didn't
blow me
mind
out
who
of.
they got. I thought they should have drafted Caleb Downs. I like that they got an O-lineman for fantasy.
Yeah.
I like that, but I think if you're just looking at Caleb Downs, I feel like might end up being more impactful, and you let your rival get the player they were targeting. Like,
I just think
I don't know
if they would have gotten Tyson, was he was still there, wasn't he?
Jordan Tyson.
Wasn't he still available instead of Abel Reese?
Maybe the first pick they had, but not the second pick.
Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking. It's like I would have tried to get Tyson.
Yeah, no,
pair him up with Neighbors. Would stop like that would be this like the Bengals version of
it. That would be unstoppable until they both went down with injuries.
I don't care. I think it'd be fun. I guess I think too much like a
CW he's pumped about the wife's team right here. I mean, Chelsea's pumped about Chelsea.
It is nice.
Chelsea went Bijan, Devonta Smith, Zay Flowers, Cam Scatterboot, and now Lamar Jackson right there. So you get a top running back, a couple stud receivers, wide receiver ones on their teams, get Scatterboot, and then Lamar Jackson just
solid
with the pairing with Zay Flowers. It is a good start right there for Chelsea. You got to land it though, Chelsea. That's just the start.
That's the easy part.
Yeah,
the first few picks.
Got to stick the landing. I do like it though. What's your Jadarian Price take? I've talked so much about Jadarian Price the last couple of days.
I took him early in the offseason, and then I'm like, the more I thought about it, I'm fairly on the same boat as you. I'm just not taking him. I think, or I can't remember if you're taking him or not anymore. I'm kind of just gonna wait and see towards the end, but he's off my draft board. He's like 12 picks behind.
Yeah, I honestly I gotta push him further down my draft board.
Yeah.
I was low on him, and I feel like I'm not even low enough. I gotta keep pushing him down.
Yeah, I had him at 75. Well, he's at 10 picks now, only past ADP, but that's because price keeps falling.
Yeah. And he goes right there.
Yeah. Talk about him, he gets picked. I guess that's just how it's going to go.
Of course, man. This is a friends and family draft here, CW. We're not sniping the wife.
What? Who just grinders, bro? Why are you taking
grinders? Ooh, Tyler Warren right there. That's a good pick. I was thinking about old Tyler Warren right there.
So was I, but
that's
like, what?
A good pick.
So I'll take Tyson instead. But yeah, it's a great pick. What you thinking about? Tony Pollard looks good.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, it's a good pick here.
Yeah, I was going back and forth on it.
Cubs. Okay.
I feel like when you look at Tony Pollard and Jalen Warren,
hold on, we got to talk about Cubs over here taking 2 quarterbacks in the first 5 picks.
I'll get to Cubs in a second here. I can't even. I'm still tilted that he took.
I'm mad. I'm just mad.
It's going to be funny, though, when you guys fight over it. Jalen Warren was the right pick, and then he goes Dak Prescott here. Jalen Hurts here at the top of my kick.
That's a great pick. I'm a big fan.
I do feel like it's the right pick. Or do I take QJ? Do I need QJ?
No, you need Hurts. QJ ain't going to make it to me. But that's who I have at top of mind as well. I don't know if is he top ADP? Yeah, he's also top.
It's
ADP.
It's the right pick, and I'm not even a Hurts fan.
I'm a huge Hurts guy because you might still get Lemon back to you. God,
the thing I don't like about Hurts, and I feel like nobody talks about this anymore, but it's like the dude doesn't want to run, and they clearly the tush push was ineffective last year. They went down using it last year. If he doesn't want to run and they're not using the tush push as much, doesn't that hurt Hurts' upside? Because his upside is the fact that he gets those cheapy rushing touchdowns that normally go to running backs, and they were going to him a lot. Like every time they got inside like the 1, like Saquon was never getting those touchdowns.
Yeah.
It was him.
Yeah. So I've been falling back. I don't know what it is, but I've been kind of going back to the old well. I hadn't drafted him that much, but Chuba Hubbard. I'm not a Chuba guy, or I wasn't a Chuba guy. I was on the Jonathan Brooks, but then again, I was watching all 21 on NFL.com, and I don't know, man. Chuba kind of just fits what Canales likes, and I can see him just, even though Jonathan Brooks is back, he's not going to fall off the field. He's going to be a big part of this offense.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Jonathan Brooks and Chuba.
Either way, I'm going to have enough bags on both sides. I can't really lose.
Yeah, you're just saying like, give me the running backs here. I'll just take who I can get, and then hopefully I have enough bags, and one of them hits.
Mm-hmm.
Chuba is just he's not a guy that I draft a ton of. So I've
drafted a few shares of him lately. I was all Jay Brooks, but now I'm like,
I will say they're starting to, the gap started to close a little bit. I think people are starting to adjust a little again, because the Brooks stuff was he was falling in the pick 100 range.
Yeah.
It's okay. And now he's falling back a little bit. I think more into the range he should be going in. And Chuba right there goes at what's that pick, 78? Something like that. Not a terrible pick here. My guy, the Bills. What's going on, brother?
The Bills.
I agree, CW. Cubs, I bet you won't take a third quarterback. And that he didn't. I thought he did. I thought that was him. So Cubs started out Saquon Barkley, James Cook, Josh Allen, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow, Quinshon Judkins, Cortland Sutton, and now who does he go with this?
I don't know, but we're competing against 11 other teams. See you later, Cubs.
You don't like the double stud quarterback builds, Felix?
I don't mind it, but having one wide receiver through what it was, 6 rounds, and then Sutton is your guy there. I'm good on Sutton. I think Sutton gets replaced by Pat Bryant week 2.
I mean, Sean Payton definitely loves Pat Bryant.
Yeah.
Loves Pat Bryant.
Yeah. No, nobody. I mean, I don't get Sutton.
What was interesting was in the red zone target list, Troy Franklin was actually on this list.
I like Troy Franklin as well.
But I don't. A lot of that stuff was early in the year when Pat Bryant was figuring it out, and then Pat Bryant took his role.
At the same time, I'm taking Troy Franklin when I don't have Waddle, on the chance that he gets one of these fluke injuries that he always seems to get.
Yeah, well, he does get a bunch of fluke injuries, but Pat Bryant is not he doesn't stay healthy as much either. So I don't know. Pat Bryant is they're both they struggle with help here. Let's see. I was inverted says, where does Najee land and how high will Felix take him?
My boy Paul, he's one of the OGs of the best ball world. I will be taking at pick 200. That's where I have him ranked, and I will take him if I know somebody else may take him. I'll take him in the 15th. I don't care about my 15th round pick. You can have whatever.
Ooh, Jackson Dart goes here. We got the Mekhi fall.
Yeah, I thought about him there, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay at 2 tight ends. I might as well grab my second elite tight end.
Now I've got so many quarterback outs here, so I was like, screw it. Just give me Mekhi. I'll take Mekhi.
Yeah.
All right. I have Mike Evans to pair with Brock Purdy. I have Rashid Rice to pair with Pat Mahomes. And
I would go Pat.
You going Pat?
I would go Pat because we have the upside, of Hurts early and let Mahomes get building up. And then by the end of the year, you have 2 elite quarterbacks. And you don't even need a third if you don't want to draft a third.
All right. Well, we'll just add on to the 22% Patrick Mahomes. I'm good with that.
Yeah, and there's late chargers for the week 17 bring back.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love that game. So
Yeah.
I like the start too. Gibbs, Derrick
good
Henry, Rashid Rice, Mike Evans, Devontae Adams, Tony Pollard, Jalen Hurts, Mekhi Lemon, and now Patrick Mahomes here. Got a 2-3-4. Looks good, Felix. Looks good. Let's see what you're doing here. So you started Amon-Ra, Brock Bowers, Travis Etienne, Luther Burden, Byshell Tootin, Jordan Tyson, who is also starting to fall a little bit. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah.
Cuba Hubbard, Kyle Pitts, and you're up on the clock here in a sec after Belichick's hoodie.
Yeah. I hope he's on
Did you say where Najee's going to land, by the way, or did you just gloss over?
Oh, I didn't think that's what he meant. I think the Cowboys would be preferable if something happens to the RB1. I think he lands in San Fran. He's an Oakland guy. Grab the golf here. He's an Oakland guy, so I can see. I think he's a big Raiders fan, but I don't think that's where he goes. I think he wants to go to a championship level team, and I think San Fran's got the players. And if something for somebody that had the most touches last year with CMC happens to him, I think the 49ers probably be the best bet to, if you were have that option. I think the 49ers is the best bet.
49ers? I don't know.
It's not what I want, but if something happened to CMC, that's what I want. Yeah.
I don't know about that, man. We'll see though. They might. I mean, they got Jordan James and Keelan Black.
Whatever guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not first round, selections. Najee was a first round selection.
Bro.
Now he ain't making it back, so what are we talking about here?
Stop giving it away. Stop giving it away. I got fucking Felix in this draft here. He never lets me have any fun.
You get him because I guess you'll have to get him at 122, I think. Yeah, because he's not gonna make him past 126 or 139.
This guy just hates when I have any fun ever.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. George Kittle goes.
So I have to draft a quarterback here.
You know it's not fun? Drafting Jacoby Myers.
I don't mind it if I'm going stud running backs.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's not a fun click. It's boring. It feels disgusting.
I
get it.
I don't think it's boring when I have elite running backs, is what I'm saying. That's all. If I have stud running backs and then I have a Trevor Lawrence and then I stack it with it doesn't feel too terrible.
I just feel like he can get screwed so many ways. Like the
yes,
Travis Hunter stuff,
yes.
Parker Washington just being elite, Brian Thomas Jr. just having a little bit of a better season than he did last year. It doesn't take that much, right? You start pulling all this production. They just paid Brenton Strange. They can only have so much production, even if they are an elite offense, which I do think they could be an elite offense. They can't all get there, Felix.
No. Or could they?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But I think they can each have a game kind of thing. That's why I don't mind.
I love as we're talking to it and Jacoby Myers still sitting there.
I know. I was like, I could take him. But I need a quarterback way more.
Just take Jacoby Myers, okay? He's fine, okay? You kind of need fine, too.
I tried to pump him up for you, but so you would take him. But
Chelsea's not going to. Chelsea took Jacoby. All right, there we go. Thank you, Chelsea. Now I don't have to think about it. Travis Kelce. Come on down, buddy.
That's a great pick.
I don't like great, but it's fine.
Oh, I love taking Kelce. He reminds me of the year I had Gronk in the 10th round. That's what it reminds me of.
Gronk.
Imagine getting a Hall of Fame quarterback and a Hall of Fame tight end in the 9th and 10th round.
Greatest tight end ever.
Won me $1 million. So he's on my good list for the rest of my life.
Absolute hero.
Yeah.
And he won Felix $1 million. Aaron Jones goes.
He was 3% owned in the finals that year because he dropped 2 zeros in the weeks 16 and 15.
Jeez. That's the thing though. You can get that. That's how you do it right there. You get those guys in that no one else has because they have duds, but the rest of your team is good. and then
I
just
had
find your way through.
This is another reason why I say you don't need any tight ends. I got 2 weeks of 0 points for my tight ends. 2 weeks from my tight end position.
So Baker Mayfield's here. I feel like my
Baker.
quarterbacks are pretty stout, though.
Yeah.
I want. You know what? Should I go Goddard?
Yeah, that's a smart.
I think I'm gonna go Goddard. Yeah,
that makes sense.
I know he falls sometimes, but I got this nice Philly stack going right here, and I want to add to it. So
no, I like that pick. Oh, I'll probably take Baker if he makes it to me though.
This is literally like tight end range right here.
I see. I'm good at tight end. Unfortunately, yeah, I would have taken Mark if I didn't have like amazing tight ends already. Malik Willis going again ahead of Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry, but Baker Mayfield has like 10 options, and Baker's an amazing quarterback.
Yeah, but Baker doesn't have the one thing that Malik Willis is getting drafted for, which is the absolute speed.
He does. He is a speed demon. But Baker runs and he trucks kids. That's his problem, though. It is his problem.
He is like he is like going out there to inflict pain when he runs. Like, bro, you're not gonna inflict that much pain on these defenders. They're massive. Like, you're not gonna hurt them. Maybe like the little cornerbacks that are like skinny, and like maybe, but like you're not you're not messing with these safeties that they're coming down hit. Like, just get out of bounds, go down. Come on, Baker. You're getting hurt.
Got a 3-3-2. 3-3-3-2 here. This feels weird. I'm definitely not going.
3. You got 3 quarterbacks already? Jared Goff, Tyler Shuck, Baker Mayfield. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I need them. I mean, they're not like terrible, but they're not amazing.
Think they're quarterbacks. What's wrong with them?
No, I'm saying they're not terrible, but they're not Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels. So I feel like I needed to be able to compete.
Bro, I just drafted CJ Stroud and Aaron Rodgers as my quarterbacks. This is an elite quarterback room. The way
in comparison to what you drafted that first year, this was your
what
team.
I landed with in my first draft. This is an elite quarterback room right there.
Yeah. That team, man, I'm gonna remember. It's gonna haunt me for days. Just like the amount of like weird selections. The Daniel Jones was terrible though.
There goes the missile. Unfortunate.
That was Cubs, I think, wasn't it?
No, Cubs is in 11 here. So Cubs has been going on a wide receiver kick ever since we talked about him. He's on the wide receiver 2 kick. Sutton, Godwin, Addison, Wan'Dale Robinson, Casey Concepcion.
I like Chris Godwin. I can't say anything bad about Chris.
Yeah, I don't really care for Chris Godwin that much, so I could say
he won me $50K. He won $50K and $1 million for me. So,
well, if he won $50K and $1 million for me, then I wouldn't say anything bad about him either.
Yeah.
But he didn't, so is what it is. When Keaton Missile wins me $3 million, then I will never say anything negative about him ever again. Actually, I haven't said anything negative about him.
I don't think you have yet. So
it's not going to happen. Not in this year.
If you win a lot of money because of Keaton Missile, I can't imagine how much Davis Maddock is going to win.
I mean, I wonder how much he has invested in Keaton Missile. I wonder if we have similar investment in Keaton Missile.
I think you guys do. I think he might have more.
He might. Well, Davis Maddock has
a lot of drafts underneath his belt.
I think he said. I think he showed it on stream today. I think he has like 990 drafts or something like that.
I think I'm at 200 right now, and it's like I'm pretty light in comparison to most people. I feel like
I just looked at mine earlier. I was at I think like 540.
Yeah.
So Davis has almost doubled me in drafts.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
But I don't know. I bet our investment is pretty close, Felix.
Yeah, per capita, like
per month, like dollar amount. Like I bet our investments are pretty close.
Yeah, because I don't think he's doing a bunch of 5.55s. So
No, I mean, I'm sure he's gonna do some.
I'm sure he is too, but like I think you doing 555s and grabbing him, it catches you up fairly quickly because he's doing like all these $1 and
Well, he's doing like he's trying to max out
that's
like
what I'm saying.
every contest he can.
Yeah.
So he's drafting the $3, the $5, every puppy he's probably drafting like the 150s and stuff like that. Like Jake Ferguson falls all the way back to me here.
That's nice.
That feels like too far. Oh, Chig's there too. All right, I'll take Jake though. This.
I mean, if you're gonna draft 10 tight ends, you might as well draft Chig too.
I could honestly. Should I just go 4 tight ends and grab Chig?
Yeah, just be done at tight end, so you don't have to draft a 5th.
I love when Felix tilts about my tight end.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
It's my favorite. Man, Brenton Strange is a good tight end too. I'm not gonna.
That's who I'll grab. No, I'm not gonna grab Brenton. Who am I kidding?
Actually really like where my team is right here. I will follow the kick here.
What does it say?
Take Omar Cooper.
Oh, that's who I had on my board. That's a nice pick.
I don't like this range though, honestly.
No, it's all tight ends. I like it a lot.
I don't even like the Omar Cooper pick, but at the same time, I don't know who I'm like picking him over, like Travis Hunter.
I'm going Travis if he makes it back to me. But I would typically, this is where I usually grab my second tight end, and it's either Strange or a Chig or something.
Well, that's why I was contemplating the 4th tight end because I was like, I don't really like this range at all. But I definitely don't need a 4th tight end. I mean, Kelsey.
Right. What am I doing here?
Kelsey, Ferg, and Goddard's pretty sick tight end room.
Yeah, I really don't like anything either here.
Did Cubs auto draft another quarterback? Who did Cubs take? Yep, Cubs took CJ Stroud.
Yeah, you need a third quarterback with that solid squad.
Might as well take a 4th now. Screw it. Josh Play DFS says 27% for me. Who's 27%?
He had Keaton. I'm pretty sure. I saw that pop up. Yeah.
Love that. I would say it's probably. I bet you were pretty close.
The amount he talks about Keaton Missile in every stream that he does, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't have more of him. But
I've been too, like in some of my drafts recently, I've been able to take him. So my ownership has probably gone down a little bit.
I grab him some when we were drafting because I like, he's a Charger guy, so I'm going to draft him.
Felix are starting to snipe. I don't know if they see me in the streets and they're
my very first draft of the year, before we drafted any teams together, he was on my team. I am a Keaton Missile guy.
Well, yeah, okay. I didn't know you were a Keaton Missile guy, and then we did that first draft, and you were pissed at me because I took him.
Yes.
And you were like,
and then I realized, I need to adjust the ranks.
Now I got to adjust the ranks or something like that. And I was like, yeah, you do, because my ranks are way too high. And now Keaton Missile, or like after a couple weeks, he started to fell like where I had him ranked, and I'm like, fuck, now I gotta move his rank again.
Yeah.
Never gonna get him. Cubs just goes Hunter Henry. So let's see who else is in this draft here. So we got CW's wife here, Chelsea.
I think Grinders is in here, but I don't know for a fact.
Okay, I don't know about. Maybe he is. Maybe he is.
Yeah.
I like Chelsea's team though. Chelsea/CW. Bijan.
She killed it so far.
Zay Flowers, Cam Scadaboo, Lamar Jackson, Tyler Warren, QJ, Dart, Corum, Jacoby Myers, Jalen Coker, Jalen Naylor, Chigo Conquo fall. I mean, this team
it's awesome. Yeah.
Chelsea needs to draft more.
Or we need to hire C-Dub as our coach.
One or the other. I mean, shit. Who's making these picks? Now I gotta wonder.
Yeah, now there might be some collusion. We need to set an investigation.
Hold on, time out. Felix. Now I gotta wonder, is CW coaching Chelsea Or is Chelsea the
Chelsea
one coaching CW? That's what I got to wonder here right now.
Yeah.
That's what I got to wonder. I don't know. Let me check. Hold on. Let's pull it up here real quick. Like I said, I haven't drafted them in recently a little bit, so let me go aggregated here.
7, 8.
Oh, let's take out the pre-draft stuff. So regular best ball. Oh, am I up here? Almost up.
Not yet. You got 2 more picks.
Okay. So regular. I am 37% on underdog Keaton Missile. And on DraftKings, I am 34%. Because like I said, I haven't been able to get him as much. So that's where I've got almost 2K invested in the Keaton Missile.
It's telling you to draft a quarterback. It's interesting.
Want me to draft
You're up.
Aaron Rodgers? Whew.
Or Geno because you have Omar Cooper.
I don't feel like I like need a quarterback, but
I don't think you either, but
I don't hate it, honestly. I'm gonna take Jonah Coleman actually.
I like Coleman, yeah.
And now it's saying screw the quarterback.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Oh no, I just clicked it by accident.
Oh,
I was clicking remove from my queue. Oh, that's such a rookie move. That's such a rookie move.
that sucks. Oh, I mean, you got it though. You got a third quarterback now. I'm gonna laugh when that. I'm gonna laugh though. I'm gonna laugh when that's like the best pick you made.
What's funny is I do have Omar Cooper, so like Geno Smith is fine, but that is not what I wanted to do. That was a very rookie move right there.
I'm gonna laugh when Geno Smith is the reason why you advanced this out of like week 16 or something.
If Geno Smith is the reason why I advance, I'm gonna be doing very poorly in best ball because I don't have a lot.
I can't, dude. All 3 of my quarterbacks hit the year I won it. Zach Wilson with a 76-yard run. You know, like what kind of random crap that was. And then Jared Goff having the game of his life, week 16. You never know what you need. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's true. And Geno could be the reason why. You never know. Like Geno could be like an advancement piece or something like that.
I had 20%. I had 20% Kyle Pitts last year, and he was the reason why like I did so well in the first round of the playoffs.
I just wish I went Geno and AD Mitchell just to get Geno and AD Mitchell, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Because like the Coleman pick, I feel like I could have made up.
You could have gone anywhere with the Coleman pick.
Yeah.
Like Sean Tucker would have been nice.
That's what I'm saying, though. I could have made it up somewhere else.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. That's right. It only takes one.
I'm hoping to win 6 this year.
James says, I'm always late to the party. You guys doing another? We might rip one more. Felix,
yeah.
You good for one more?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do one. We'll do one more, James. So be ready. We're almost done with this one here. We've got a few picks left. 5 more picks. Then we'll rip one more team.
So I need to take
CW 3 mil would be nice. Think how many best balls you could enter with that. I mean,
you're looking at what happens when you win one. Yeah, I do this every year now. I'm gonna be able to. I can do it the rest of my life based on how much I won.
That's all you need is that one time. Let's see. Jeremy Bernard's at the top of the kick.
Unfortunately, Uncle Sam does take a lot of your portions. So if you do win, make sure you do not spend it before the next year because you will win this after the new year and you do not have to pay taxes on it until the 2028 year.
It's always nice. The tax man always gets his, though, Felix. Doesn't matter.
450 out of the mill.
All right. Chelsea's going Jaden Blue. I'm going to take Dontavian Wicks, add to my Philly. So that gives me 6 receivers. What do we think here? Braylon Allen, or do I take another receiver and go like a Christian Kirk? Do you like Braylon Allen here?
I like Braylon. Yeah, I like Braylon.
Braylon?
Yeah, that's who I would take.
I do have Derrick Henry with the week 13 bye. Screw it. We'll do Braylon. I got Gibbs, Henry, Pollard.
I think honestly, what I really think, I do think that Breece Hall gets traded at some point during the year, like during the trade deadline.
You think Breece Hall gets traded?
I do. I think he gets traded to a contender that needs just like it's getting nothing out of the running back room, and it only takes like a 5th round or 4th round.
Oh, I don't think they trade Breece.
Okay,
They would have to have like a disaster.
I think they are. I think they're going to be.
They do.
I think they're going to be terrible on defense, and it's going to be like putting them in holes.
They're going to be worse than last year. Man, they were rough last year.
I do. I think there's gonna be something that changes like sometime throughout the year. Because I'm terrified of Lions Cubs over there on the right side, I do have to take.
So you got to be drafting a ton of Braylon, right?
Yeah, that's why I say I always take Braylon there because I do have a lot of Braylon.
Yeah, I mean, if Breece gets traded, Braylon becomes an amazing pick.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I've seen Braylon or
Najee Harris goes. Look at that.
Because I don't trust Cubs over at the 11.
You're not playing around here with Najee Harris. God, Najee Harris. I can't believe you just drafted him in the 17th round? Oh, my God.
Well, I was thinking about Katron Allen. Am I really going to be sweating? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay.
The good thing is that, yes, you got sniped on Hill, but you got sniped on Justice Hill.
Justice Hill? You don't have to worry about someone taking Justice Hill from you.
He had the Lamar stack going. So
you could take Adam Randall, man. That's just as good of a bet than you can have. You'll be fine if you take Adam Randall.
Running backs aren't bad.
Yeah, I'm tired of people saying how bad the class this was. I'm like, there's so many good running backs out there this year. Like,
I mean, Adam
Singleton was a good
one. Adam Randall's not going to play if Derrick Henry's in there anyways.
Right, and you're needing a passing down back, and Randall is that anyway. So like he could easily, Justice Hill is getting kind of old. It could easily be.
Yeah, it felt like they were going away from Justice Hill anyways last year. So
I agree.
I'm sure he'll get the chance first, but
yeah, he may not be the back you want.
You could take in 20 round DK drafts. I don't hate the idea of taking, last pick Adam Randall.
Yeah, I agree.
Or you could just be fine with these 5 running backs. Like, I think Bijan, Scadaboo, Blake Corum, Jaden Blue, Ray Davis. It's not a bad running back room. It's not like elite, but it's not terrible.
Yeah. All right. So wide receivers is what I need. What are we looking at here?
Let's see Felix's wide receivers. Oh, you took A.D. Mitchell and Jalen McMillions. Look at you.
Yeah. I stand on my picks. I like my wide receiver. I got 3 studs and then some high upside guys.
I just figured out why I hate drafting with you.
We like a lot of the same players.
Yeah, we like a lot of the same players.
I know.
I didn't see the Sharps pick.
Yeah, he was 20. He was 22 picks past ADP.
Oh, Tyquan Thornton just went.
Yeah, right. and so did Ted Hurst, which I was kind of hoping to grab, but it is what it is.
Let's see what Ryan does here.
Katron's still there too. I'm gonna have a receiver.
Christian Kirk. I felt it happening.
How am I gonna go here? We're gonna go 3-7-7-3. So we're just gonna grab Katron, be happy, and love the running back room.
I like the Katron pick too.
It's just I'll be happy if I have Katron versus I was gonna grab Booty there. though I do like the booty, I'm gonna be happier that I have Katron. I think
Yeah, I like the Katron pick better.
because I picked Charbonnet because of the ADP fall, but if you really look at it, I have
Singleton still here. People don't like Nick Singleton.
I don't know why people don't like. I know Evan Silva doesn't like him, which they ETR people. That's why I started listening to them, because they sway the general population of drafters, and the fact that he doesn't like him, then he's just gonna fall.
Yeah, I'll take the falling Nick Singleton.
Yeah,
I got Tony Pollard anyways, and I feel like they're pretty like aligned. Those two. So the kick is saying, get your fourth tight end here, JSU. You need a fourth tight end. Yes, it's saying.
So you have Goddard. No, once you take Stowers, that's buying a tight end room.
Stowers. Let's see. I'm gonna take
Stroud. Did you take Stroud? I was literally saying same boat as you. I was thinking this Noel would probably be good for him.
I just like Noel. I think he's a really good pick in this.
I don't know if it was you talking me into it, but I am on the same boat. I'm on the Noel train as well.
I definitely have been talking about him, just trying to get my exposure up on Jalen Noel. So it could have been me, but it could have been other people too. I feel like there's other people on the Noel train. I was out on him last year, but like I feel like this year,
something about the whole offense for the Houston. I'm kind of getting on, like I'm on the train with. I like Schultz. I like Jaden Higgins. Obviously, Nico's a Michigan man.
I feel like people are a little down on it too. So it's like a good time to. I like Montgomery too. I know you don't like Montgomery, but I like.
No, I think their running back room is so shit that it's only going to be great for their passing game.
Yeah. See, I just think David Montgomery is going to get all the high value touches, and they're going to be up. And that's going to be huge because they're going to want to lean on the pass. But the reason I like Jalen Noel is because now without Christian Kirk, like we don't know what's going on with Tank Dell. I think he's got a real path to that third spot there. I don't think he's going to take over Jaden Higgins, but I don't think you need to for him to get some splash plays, some big,
that whole offense is dependent on the splash play. Like I think the big
does honestly. CJ, that's what he wants to do. He wants to like play action, go over the top for the big play. Like that's
and I think Noel can be like an underneath guy. So like you have Nico, you have Higgins that is a great outside wide receiver as well. Like you could have them on some deep routes and they have Noel cutting over the middle. I think he has a role. Him and Tank Dale are going to be.
I literally think Noel could do a little bit of everything. To be honest,
I agree. Yes. Yeah. And that's why Mike Schultz kind of looks nice too, because he's going to get a lot. If the deep passes aren't there, like they're going to get a lot of checkdowns. As much as I hate David Montgomery, like he kind of fits it too.
Let's see.
How old is David Montgomery?
I feel like you're getting threatened here in the chat. I feel like you better watch out next round. Cubs is coming after you.
I told you I grabbed the 15.
He says Najee is mine, he said. So he's ready to go to war. We're going to get a 12th round Najee draft. I can't wait.
I took him at the 101 his sophomore year. You're not going to threaten me with a good time.
Where's Hill going now? Tyreek Hill?
I mean, he's not drafted currently, so he could easily get not drafted.
He just went to you in the last pick.
Yeah.
I haven't been drafting any Hill, but I think in the last round now you can
justify it.
You can justify it, yeah. Brett says, finally took some Bears. Don't really like it. Sorry, JSU. That's all right, Brent. The Bears aren't for everyone, buddy. Who'd you take, by the way? Are you in this draft? Yeah, you're here. Let's see what Brent did. CeeDee Lamb, Hampton, Jeremiah Love, Josh Jacobs, Parker Washington, Marvin Harrison, Ramondre Stevenson. Oh, no, that's not you. I'm not reading your team. What am I doing here? Jefferson, Chase Brown, Breece Hall, Colston Loveland, Roma Dunze, Brian Thomas Jr., Trevor Lawrence, Josh Downs, Jonathan Brooks, Kyler Murray, Tyrone Tracy, Chris Rodriguez, TJ Hawkinson, Kenyon Sadiq, Fernando Mendoza, Zachariah Branch, Cooper Kupp, Ted Hurst, Chris Brazil, and Jack Besh. I mean, I don't mind it. I'm not like I think it's a solid team here. Like Colston Loveland. You don't like Colston Loveland? You're not feeling the Loveland pick? What's wrong with the pick?
So I love Loveland. What are we talking about here? Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about him. No, Brent, you don't like your team?
I kind of like Brent's team.
I like your team, Brent.
He doesn't like the Bears, he's saying. He doesn't like his Bears.
Oh, what? Rome, I get it. Like, he's not exciting, but he's definitely
really,
going to be a big part of this
really
offense.
Into Rome either as much this year. But
I get but like at the same token, like they lost DJ Moore. They need Rome. So they're going to be relying on like those 3 pass catchers heavily.
Oh, Adam Randall goes to Chelsea here. I'm going to take Mr. Brennan Thompson. Trying to up my Brennan Thompson exposure here.
I get it.
I got 8% Brennan Thompson. I don't think anyone's Felix, you're probably the only one that
I have 16% Brennan Thompson out of 80.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably the only one that has more than me right now. So
I don't try to take them as much.
The rules. You have to say you love your team when you draft the Bears. Okay, that's the rules, Brent. I'm a Bears fan, but I just feel like they're too. Damn, you're a Bears fan too? Oh my God, you're sprinkling bad mojo on your team. I agree. I think the wife, a CW's wife, actually owned us all.
Yeah, she had a pretty good draft.
Really good draft. Let's Felix, let's jump in another one here.
All right, let me hit the deposit button real quick.
Yeah, hit the deposit button here. If anyone wants to get in, we're drafting in the $25 DraftKings, $3 million to first, $20 million prize pool. Big best ball tournament here. The biggest tournament in best ball.
All right, I'm jumping in 3, 2, 1, jumping in now.
And we're in. 3 of 12.
3 of 12. There we go.
Look at that. Our timing has been impeccable today. I'll say that right now. I mean,
we've only missed one out of all the times we've done it.
If you want to draft with our timing has been so pure here. 3 of 12. Let's see. Is this thing filled yet? It's still not filled. So if you want to get in, hop in.
2 spots left. I already see Cubs in there and Spunky, Mr. Dylan. We're going to be doing a draft here soon together.
My guy Spunky's in here too.
I think we're doing a draft. I think we're doing a draft July 10th. I got to re-look at that. I got to make sure I tell my wife. Because, she runs my life. She's the boss.
Brent's out for round 3. Have a good one, Brent. Appreciate you watching, brother.
Love you, Brent. The OG of OGs for me.
Lambert Smith greater than Thompson. Don't do that. Come on. No. Brennan Thompson is the speed goat.
We talk too much, Mr. Dylan. I did not. Let's see here. What do we say?
All right, this draft is filled. Let's see what we got here. I'm in the 12 spot. Felix gets the 3 spot here. Someone take Chase number 1. Goldie, do it. Do it for the stream here. Take Chase at pick 1. So I can see Felix on Stone Tilt.
Come on. You don't need to be doing all that.
We want some good content right here. That would be good content. Take it.
Oh, is that Reyes? That the guy? I feel like I know Mr. Reyes at the 10 hole.
Who?
Is that Felix Reyes at the 10 hole?
I think so. Yeah.
He's in the. Is he in the Discord? Is that where I see his name?
I think so. Or he was. Yes, there he is.
Yes, there is. I was like, I feel like I've seen that name before.
I'm the other Felix. Yes, sir. Well,
yeah, I was going to make a YouTube channel, but like Felix Castro, but there's like a way more famous Felix Castro, and I was like, well, I guess I can't do that. So,
you gotta add something to it. You gotta add something.
I'm like, how many Felix Castros are there? And then I found out there's a lot of Felix Castros out there.
Former DraftKings Millie Maker winner Felix Castro there.
Yeah. I got to up the bio. I got to put all my other wins that I have on there.
Felix is a great name. I agree.
Hector Felix is actually my first name, but Felix is what I go by.
Oh, so your actual first name is
Hector Felix. Hector Felix is my first name.
Hector Felix is your full name.
Yeah, it's hyphenated.
Oh, okay. Shit.
I have a hyphenated first name and a
I
Anthony.
never knew that.
Yeah, Anthony's the middle name. And I went by Tony growing up. So
My
my four
man
knows me as
Felix.
Tony. Yeah, JC is the GOAT, let's be honest.
Hey, you said Felix is the GOAT too.
No, I'm the GOAT of best ball. JC's the GOAT of life.
Yeah, you definitely got me in the best ball streets. I'll give you that.
Look, when I win $6 million on DraftKings this year, there will be no dispute that I am the best ball drafter. There's going to be no dispute.
I love the confidence right here. I love it. And if you win $6 million, then I'll say you're the GOAT. But if you win with a team on,
I'm gonna win that. I'm gonna win that nine running back room with one of them.
You're gonna win. You're gonna win with a 1 quarterback, 1 tight end build just to tilt me. That's what you're gonna win with. And I will be so tilted when I'm sitting there with 4 tight ends and I'm just looking at your 1 tight end team winning. I do
think there's going to be an uptick of 4 tight end teams advancing this year by the surplus of amount of people that are doing it this year. But I do not think that will
No. I know what you're doing right here.
No, I am not hedging. I am not hedging.
No, you are trying to make an excuse for when
I don't
know. Works. I see what you're see. Felix is very sharp right here. You see what he's doing right now. He's trying to build out an excuse. This is a built-in excuse for when the 4 tight end builds run roughshod right up his ass.
No. See, they're going to advance very well, but they're gonna be on the bottom half of all finals teams. There's not going to be one in the top 20 teams.
Unbelievable.
Because they're just not going to be able to compete with the 2 tight end teams.
Let's do it here. I finally get Genty. I had like 30% Genty at one point, and now
I have 0. It's not even intentional.
Really? You have 0.
I think I might have 1 or 2, but I really don't have that much just because I don't get the 12th pick very often, but I like getting CD. And CD constantly falls to me to the 12, and it's like, or somebody takes Genty early. It's like, I don't really get a lot of options to take Genty.
Honestly, these drafts are tough. I would jump in with you guys, but I don't think it's optimal. There's iron sharpens iron, but maybe it's not 100% optimal, but it's fun. Honestly, it is fun.
Yeah, I agree. I would be jumping more into those Wednesday drafts with you, but I have to kind of keep my things wrapped out because I love taking just 2 tight ends and not having to worry about it. And I love when people are taking a whole bunch of tight ends because that just means more quality for me.
In with the kick users, then
yes,
users are all drafting 4 tight ends.
Please take all these tight ends. I would love that. Yes.
Yeah, we're taking the Charlie Kolars of the world. Yes, sir.
Please.
Don't you worry, Felix.
Not even a one piece of sweat coming down my face.
I can't wait. Charlie Kollar's going to score like the first touchdown for the Chargers this year. It's going to be great.
It wouldn't bother me. I mean, that means the Chargers are doing well. That's all I'm saying.
You're not going to be doing well.
Give me Bowers. Yes.
What? How did you just run pure that good? Unbelievable.
When you're part of Run Pier, it's just a part of the gift.
Yeah, seriously. Dude gets Chase Bowers. I don't even know who you are in the 4 spot, but you took Trey McBride there. Oh.
I'm going to get Chase Bowers and Rashee Rice. This is going to be amazing.
Allen at the 2nd round.
I'm going to get Rashee Rice, Brock Bowers, Jamar Chase. I'm putting it into the air.
That's a nut start right there. Nope, you're not getting Rice.
Not this time. That's okay.
Look at Pickens right there.
I mean, I don't have a lot of Pickens because I like a lot of ETN here, but that's just too spicy. You can't not take Pickens here.
I've seen Pickens start to fall a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm not mad at Pickens being my number 2 wide receiver in the 3rd round while having Bowers.
I like your start, though. I mean, that is a start. that is a start you could get because Bowers was a 3rd-round pick, but it's still a good start.
It's a good start. Yeah, I'm not saying this is entirely unique, but I do like when I get these starts.
Right. Cubs sitting here. He went CMC Derrick Henry. Let's see what he does here. I'm assuming it's like a Zay Flowers, Devonta Smith. He goes Devonta Smith. So Jeremiah Love goes another middle of the 3rd round Jeremiah Love team. So
yeah, I think he's gonna make it to the end of the 3rd by the start of the season.
The trends.
Which we are doing about I think 20 more drafts together on stream. So I'm already doing the math. I have 50 more drafts like off stream, and best ball week is coming up. Whew.
I know. I literally was doing the math today, and I'm like, okay, so if I stream out this many times, this many drafts every day, it leaves me with like 100 and whatever. And I was like, so pretty much like all my streams are now stream drafts.
Yeah, and that's how I was thinking about it too. I'm like, I need to start doing UD, just random UD drafts because I can't waste any more bullets.
So let's go T here. I think he's clearly good pick. And then
they like Javonte. That's interesting.
Yeah, they love Javonte. I'm not a big Javonte guy though.
I'm not either. I'm a Neighbors guy, like always, but I would take Loveland because I like the elite tight end. But
I kind of like I like Loveland too. I like Burden. I'll go Loveland here. I don't have much Loveland. Well, actually, I do have a lot of Loveland. What am I saying? I haven't taken Loveland in a while, so
yeah,
I'll take him here.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. It's like when you feel like you have enough of that guy, you got to take him.
Yeah, no, I definitely have a good amount. Like, let's look now. I'm curious to see how much Colston Loveland I have. So on UD, I have on UD I have 24%. On DraftKings, I have. Let's see, Colston Loveland. Where are ye?
I was taking a dump at work today, and I was looking at my UD exposures. I have 30% Jahmyr Gibbs. That feels good.
How the hell do you have 30% Jahmyr Gibbs?
Just I was just running hot. I was running pure this week.
Damn. I only got 13% Colston Loveland. I mean, that's slacking.
Yeah. See, but that's just what happens. People are also catching on the bandwagon. I think he's going to be.
I had like 25 for sure earlier.
I think he outscores.
The problem is I keep drafting Luther Burden.
Yeah,
I don't get them together a lot.
Yeah, it's like you almost have to take Luther in the 3rd so you get that combo. Or you know what you could have done? You could have taken both of them right there instead of Higgins.
I've done that a few times where I just take them both.
Come on, Scat. Come on. Yeah, boy.
Draft. What's your what pick are you in?
Who is this?
What's the pick?
Let's see. He's Matt Tizzy. Monarch is my guess, but I could be wrong.
What pick is he? I can't even. Oh, yeah, Monarch. That could be it.
That'd be my guess. I'm just guessing.
Felix is a big Bears fan, too?
Yeah, I am. I'm just kidding.
Both Felixes are big Bears fans. Colston Loveland is the number 1 option on the Bears. I agree.
Yeah, I'm on that same.
On the Bears, 100%.
The more like deep threat that you want is definitely Burden, though.
Exactly. Is he the most like explosive guy on the team with the biggest upside?
Toot toot.
But I think he's the safest. Like if you asked me, if you said like you got to bet, I don't know, like a ton of money on one of Colston Loveland, Rome, or Luther to have like the most fantasy points, Felix, I don't know. It'd be tough to not bet Colston because I feel like he's the way safer bet.
Yeah, I think he's going to outproduce Trey McBride. And so
I agree.
I think when it comes, I mean, watching that playoff game was just like, it is ingrained in my head. When he had like 20 receptions, it felt like, that game.
We're way off. He is Spartan 28th.
Okay. So not what I thought.
Not what we thought here. He went Bijan, Josh Allen, Emeka Ibuka, Tet McMillan, Mike Evans, and Actually, pretty good start.
The amount of targets he had 48 targets in his last 4 games.
Yeah, that's insane.
And he put up 21, 25, 26, and 9.6 like in his last 4 games. That's insane.
Ah, fuck, Rich. Remind me next time, and I'll do it. I totally forgot. I should have done the one with the sidekick and then one without and compared. All right. Lamar Jackson goes. That's a bummer because I was thinking about it. That's okay.
Where's Cubs at? I need to keep an eye on him.
Let's go Travion here. I'm trying to up my exposure to Travion.
Oh yeah, that's a great fall on Travion too. I think he belongs right after Tootin, like right next to Tootin and Judkins.
What do you think about this here? What do you think about the Tyler Warren Loveland combo?
Tyler Warren,
like going both of them.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
No, I'm saying, like, what do you think of taking 2 tight ends like up in the top, like in those first 6 rounds?
No, I don't mind it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind getting. Oh, so sorry, I didn't know you grabbed them.
That's what I was asking. I
didn't know what you were talking about at first. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, get 2 tight ends. But I was like, I thought you just drafted Travion. Yeah, no, like I don't mind grabbing double elite tight end, especially at this point, you do not need a third tight end. You do not need it. You have 2 of the top 6 tight ends in the league. You're going to get a ton of work. I don't think they could bring another receiver in to Indy, but I don't think they're going to use. I think he's going to be the dominant red zone tight end. I think
they bring in who's the receiver they bring in.
I think they talked about Keenan Allen this past week, and then they talked about Debo, and it's like, yeah, those are all great picks, but when they come down to the red zone, it's going to be Warren and Warren and Taylor. And I think
it's literally going to be Warren and Taylor.
Yeah, and I think you want to bet on the touchdowns of that team, not the offense overall.
I agree with what you're saying, and I think, from a consistency standpoint, it's also going to be Warren and like the guys like Josh Downs is good.
I'm good at grab challenge, but it's not going to be in there all the time kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. What you want is those guys like Tyler Warren is just always going to be in the mix. Remember, they do like the tush push with Tyler Warren too a little bit. JT's going to get a ton of touches. I was actually looking at something, by the way, Felix. So carries inside the 5, running backs. Last year, there were 6 running backs who got over 70% of their team's carries inside the 5. Do you have any idea who that was? Because this is like very valuable for fantasy.
Inside the 5?
Inside the 5, yeah. So inside the 5 carries.
I'm going to go Josh Jacobs, Marion Hampton, running backs. Let's have Kyron.
You were 2 for 2. Now you're 2 for 3.
Okay. And Chase Brown, JT?
So nope and nope. It was Derrick Henry with the most, 84, over 84% of the carries inside the 5. Ashton Genty, second most with 83%, which I thought was interesting. Josh Jacobs tied with Ashton Genty at 83%. Omarion Hampton at 80% in his 9 games played. Christian McCaffrey at 76, almost 77%. And then the last one might shock you, might not, but Kareem Hunt actually with 71% of the touches inside the 5 there. So I do think it's interesting though looking at that because like
Josh Jacobs should have been one of the people I thought about it and I didn't say it, but yeah.
I mean, Omarion Hampton when he played was getting that much work inside the 5. That probably doesn't change, and you get the upgrade with Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, Hampton is like Felix got him in this draft, but he is going to finish as a top 5 running back. And there's like nothing anybody can do about it. It's one of my favorite Davis Maddox phrases that
I think if you ask like who has the potential to just score 20 touchdowns, it's like Omari and Hampton. Hampton, literally.
Yeah.
But I do also think Keaton Mitchell could work in to taking away some stuff from him. Wouldn't shock me.
Dude, they have built the exact offense that he ran the first year he was in Miami. It is going to be the Devin A. Chain and Raheem Mostert. They were literally almost carbon copies.
I think that's why he wanted Keaton, because I think in his head he's like, this is what we had. We had Raheem and now A-Chan.
Yeah, and then I can't remember his first name. I think it's Jeff Wilson. It is our Kamani Vidal.
Oh, Jalen Ward just got picked. Damn it. That's all right. I didn't need a running back anyways, but I did really want Jalen Warren here. What are we doing? Okay, Mekhi Lemon.
Oh, I forgot to grab Dak. Whoopsies. Where did he go?
I think Jalen Warren is like such a good pick. Smash pick.
Oh, Felix got Dak. Good pick.
Jaden Reed at the top of the kick. I'm not really a Chris Godwin guy. I think this is a team I could probably use some Jaden Reed here.
I like Jaden Reed. I think there's a lot of people on top of Jaden Reed as well. There's one of Matthew Gold and Jaden Reed are gonna pop off this year.
One of Matthew Gold. I agree. It's gonna be one.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be both. It's gonna be one.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them.
Dear Ducks Juice University in the house. What's going on, brother?
What a YouTube name.
It's a great YouTube name. I was one bear snipe from starting from 2 week 17 games. Spunky in here. What's going on? What's Spunky doing? Spunky's always got some fun drafts going. Yeah. He's got Amon-Ra, Drake London, ETN, Javonte Williams, Roma Dunze, Caleb Williams, DK Metcalf. I mean, Spunky,
that's a solid team we like here.
We like that start right there. We like a good Bears, Lions start. Love that.
And he's got Caleb my boy Williams
is so disrespected, by the way. It's just so disrespected. People hate on Caleb Williams. It's crazy. I was just listening to Mark Schlereth on, I don't know what podcast he was on, talking nonsense about how Caleb Williams he's a terrible quarterback. And then he's like,
see, I would have put it right there. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. I would have not have even entertained that kind of podcast.
He's an amazing athlete. Terrible quarterback, though. Like
what?
That's what he said. Amazing athlete, terrible quarterback.
What has that guy ever done?
Just crazy. I mean, just crazy. Talking out of his ass.
Get him in my lobbies, please. Get him in my lobbies.
Yeah, I wish he drafted best ball. It's just funny though how people just look past the immense talent because some of the little things Caleb Williams does that aren't perfect. Honestly,
I thought you grabbed Joe Burrow. This K Smurf guy's just grabbed Joe Burrow. K Smurfs. I guess he had Chase Brown. Never mind. Sorry, I was complaining.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, he's got Chase Brown.
Yeah. Whatever.
Was it his podcast? I didn't know. I literally didn't know he had a podcast. I should have known he had a podcast. Mark Schlereth.
So that guy, he doesn't even be calling games anymore. He's too old.
That's what it is. He hates that he plays off schedule. He likes the traditional quarterbacks, the Jared Goffs of the world, stuff like that. He likes those type of guys. But it's just funny how it's like, oh yeah, the guy who makes some of the throws that I don't know, 5% of quarterbacks in the NFL can actually make. It's like, yeah, that guy's not talented at all. Just it's not talented at all.
Oh man, I gotta get another quarterback. Oh well.
I still haven't done this too. I gotta make sure I get this in before it fills.
Gotta finish maxing the play action on DK. Yeah, I'm not met. I do not touch mine because last year, and they're doing it again this year. They're using a lot of the missions with the play action. So I'm just holding.
It's filling Felix.
It's filling, but it's not that fast filling. And once it gets to 90%, then you jump into the slows or do the fast then. But
Dude, some of those fast drafts are wild.
Yes, I've been telling it from day one to the DK people that it's the lower the dollar, the wilder the draft. And it kind of goes in reverse. The extreme highest drafters too, they're a little bit crazy too. Little CSU Ram, dude, that dude is a little bit off his rocker sometimes.
Oh, you saw that draft I showed, right?
Not only did I listen to that one, a few years back I was doing a draft with him, and he's a little bit eccentric, but he's a winner, so good for him.
I mean, CSU's got so much money, he can do whatever he wants. It don't matter.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you
go, but
absolutely.
He's got so much money. He just does. He does what he wants, and I respect it. At that
agree.
point, if I made as much money in DFS as CSU Ram, I'd be like just doing whatever the fuck I want to.
Yeah. So I saw him in a big dog draft. Like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, no, that draft I did last week with them was wild. I was like, I've never seen this before. George Kittle goes, all right, JML, who we going with here? Kick saying Kyler Murray.
Loser needs to do a punishment like JSU needs to eat Wendy's. You don't like Wendy's, JSU?
No, I don't like Wendy's, but I got to go eat Wendy's before the season because I lost to Big T in that stupid bet that we were doing.
Oh, no.
Okay, hold on. I'm up right now. Who?
Yeah. Oh, the man that was once shot. Who's the sidekick telling you? All right.
Kyler Murray is who the sidekick is telling me here.
Oh, it's because you have no quarterbacks. You don't want to. Hey, I would start taking quarterbacks before you get.
I took Wandell, and oh God, I hate Kyler Murray. Is my issue.
You like Bo? Take Bo. You get Pat Brycher, Franklin. Evan Ingram's still there, isn't he? You could grab your third tight end in the 20th round.
No, screw it. I'll take Kyler.
Okay,
I'll take Kyler.
That's just like you got to trust. You got to trust the thing every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while. I mean, it was right. I needed a quarterback because by the time it got back to me, I probably wasn't getting a lot of the quarterbacks I was going to want. So
the only reason I say don't take Kyler in that situation is who you're going to stack him with. You're going to take Juwan Jennings and/or Hawkinson, but you already have two good tight ends. You don't really need to take a tight end before like the 19th, 20th.
There are a lot of Jets though I can get to bring him back with, and so who's to say it's not like Kyler Murray with his legs?
That's true. That's true.
Something like that. Maybe I throw a Claiborne on there at the end.
I do like Claiborne. That is one of my favorite.
So yeah, I don't think you immediately have to go to a Jennings or Not that honestly, I've seen Jennings start in the fall, so I don't think Jennings is very good. I think he was very much a product of Kyle Shanahan. So that's my issue in general with Juwan Jennings. And on top of it, he goes from being like the man in that offense to being clearly the third talented receiver on this offense. Like, there's no doubt Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson are more talented than Juwan Jennings.
I'm excited to have gotten Jacoby Myers here. A weird late fall.
God, you love Jacoby Myers.
I don't love Jacoby, but I didn't mind him. 7 picks.
Pick though.
The Blake was the nice fall. Actually, I reached for him, but I'll say it was a fall just to make myself sound good. Oh, I'm gonna get Kelsey here. It's gonna be so pretty.
Damn, you saw Chase Brown get drafted third. Also saw Bowers get drafted first in the play. Yeah, bro, I saw a dude start out CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, Javonte Williams, and then took Ryan Flournoy at pick 79.
Dude, those drafts they're just silly sometimes.
It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. James, I'm becoming a true sidekick slappy. My guy Sack, if he's watching this, he'll be proud. I'll send him a screenshot after.
I love that people are using sidekick because one, all those guys are awesome guys. I think I was in back before he was with Legendary Upside. I did a draft with Sack on a Discord draft, and that was a lot of fun. And yeah, so I love everybody over there. But I'm glad that everybody's using these, so everybody can get these 4 tight end builds. Please, everybody download the Sidekick.
You love it. You love to see those 4 tight ends in your lobbies.
I see plenty of Sack in my cheap drafts too. I know he was doing all
Sacks and everything.
Yeah, Sack's doing all the cheap drafts right now, and I was like, I was in a few of his drafts and I was like, it's gonna be perfect. I know who he's taking first off because I know they say it gives a lot of different options, but I know what options it does tend to lean towards. So,
yep, yeah, no, I mean, there's definitely you can kind of tell based off of their draft too, like where it's going to be pushing them and stuff like that. So
I watched so many stream drafts.
Is it true? He called him Kyler 2.0. Jeez, I didn't hear that.
Close. No, yeah,
I didn't hear that.
I would not listen to that guy at all.
Well, yeah, obviously,
like
it was just a clip. It was just a clip I saw. Yeah, I'm not listening to him. Trust me.
I'm out here watching Bert Kreischer. Hot the kitchen.
Oh my God, Keaton missile! I can never.
Oh,
Jay, is that my guy JM Mahal? Is he drafting the missile on me? All right, CJ. Let's do this here. I need quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I think Malik Willis and CJ Stroud make a lot of sense on this team. I know.
I agree.
I know Malik and Kyler. I know Malik and Kyler have the same bye, but I got CJ Stroud as my 3rd quarterback. I do have Jaden Reed as a bring back. And now I can do like the back stack with Stroud. I feel better about this now, honestly, that I got Malik Willis and CJ Stroud here. Because that's kind of where the quarterback stuff kind of ends for me. Like I want to stop drafting quarterbacks after that range.
I have to take one more, and there's one quarterback that I know that you don't like that I'm on. As I was watching, I think I was like doing the first week, second week, and I just wanted to watch more of this certain team. And I was just like, I like the way he plays. It's a lot of easy passes.
Oh God, who is it?
And the offense was kind of humming last year. They had a pretty decent playoff game, so the momentum's building. Kind of feels like what the Lions were a few years ago, where they're kind of ascending and looking good. I can't wait to take them. They're on the upside.
Did he get hurt?
Nope. You just don't like them.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and I like the way that they're headed. I like the momentum. I like their number 1 wide receiver.
You can't say his name because Cubs is in this draft.
Yeah, no, there's no way I'm saying his name out loud. I don't even know who that guy is, but I'm not tempting. I'm not tempting the fates. Actually, I might push him because his ADP is still a little bit later.
All right, you're up here.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs. That's a good pick right there.
Yeah. I think my wide receiver room is kind of elite, even though I didn't take them, too many in the early round.
Who you got in the wide receiver room? Chase, Pickens, Tyson, Jacoby Myers, Steph Diggs. Yeah, I mean, you got your like upside guys, and then you got like a little security with Myers, Diggs.
Like if Diggs goes somewhere, if he goes to Washington, that's an elite play for him. In the sense that he's gonna beat Jacoby Myers, like
bro. If he goes to Washington, he's gonna smash.
I agree. I feel like that just makes sense for him to go there. No, come on.
I can't believe now I can say it because he got drafted, but I can't believe you like Bryce Young. I can't, dude. That's gross.
Go back and just put on the highlight film of the Panthers every week.
You should have just took him right
there. I know I should have.
Because also Spartan and Golden,
he wasn't.
Both had 1 quarterback at the time.
I just felt
I didn't realize that.
Diggs. Yeah, I didn't think about it. Diggs had one. There was 2 picks in between. I thought maybe they were waiting for somebody. It's okay. I have another quarterback that pairs up with one of my elite options. It might make it. If it doesn't, it's okay.
I mean, you have 2 like really good quarterbacks too.
They both have bye week 7.
Yeah, they just have week 7 buys. It's like my Kyler, Malik. Well, but, I mean,
you have a 30.
Your quarterbacks are way better than my 2. But
I don't need a lot. I just need a little production.
You just need a filler, is what you need.
Yeah, just a
Literally
little
a
bit of
1 week filler. Because
give me 12 points and we'll
Yeah.
put up 130 that week. That's okay. My goal is to put up 150 points a week. That is
and
my
let's be
goal.
honest, you still have options here. It's
Yeah,
you still have options. You just
I mean, better options than Aaron Rodgers. I cannot take Aaron Rodgers.
the only time I took Aaron Rodgers is when there were no quarterbacks left, or when I got him at pick 215.
Yes,
That's it.
I am not trying to get Aaron Rodgers. I feel bad for all those people that are. I don't think this offense is going to get any better, and we saw the high ends of it. It's not
I
great.
think the offense is going to be very similar to what we saw last year.
I agree.
I think Michael Pittman's a little better for that team. Honestly.
Yes, but I don't think it makes it move any faster. Rodgers likes to grind the clock.
He does. I'm going to take Jalen Naylor, my boy.
Yeah. You going to take Hunter?
And then who?
Hunter? Or did you Travis Hunter? Or do you need running backs?
I'm not. Yeah, I want a running back here. Tyler Algier actually fits my team. I got the week 17 stuff with the Raiders. Yeah, I'm going to take Tyler Algier.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like to take Bigsby a little bit better. But
I got 3 sick running backs in Genty, Lee, and Travion. So
I like your running back room. Your running back room is better than mine.
If I need Tyler Algier like a ton this year, then I'm not going to be
you're in trouble.
Anyways,
yeah, I agree.
I just might need him for like 1 or 2 games here and there. But he could give a couple games where he just like gets in the end zone once or twice.
Cubs, 150 is the average way to get to the playoffs. I'm just trying to get to the dance. I did dominate the year I won, but I'm just trying to get to the dance. Your 175 also comes with a lower floor.
I do love that he said, "I'll see you in third, Felix," with that attitude. I agree. Felix's team's going to come in third. I agree.
What are we talking about here? I have Jamar Chase and the future MVP Justin Herbert.
Your team is really good. I do like your team. It's probably one of the better teams.
Yeah, it's fun.
Top 2 advance, Felix. If you're top 3, that means you got one of the best teams.
Also, if it's top 3 and I advance, that's even more points for me. Because if this contest doesn't fill, it happens.
This contest is filling.
I hope it doesn't. I liked having a bunch. There was 2 years ago. I had 23 teams. Man, who took Mendoza? I hate you.
It should have been me. I didn't need him though.
I'm taking Gino. I don't mind Gino.
Oh, you have Bowers too.
Yeah, that's why I wanted him. Yeah.
That's all right. You got Gino. It's fine. You got Omar Cooper and Gino.
Yeah.
Do you have any Minnesota or no?
No.
No.
Not this time. That's okay. It's not good.
Literally, though, your quarterbacks are so good. Like,
Gino's all I need for week 7. He doesn't even need to make it to week 15, 16, 17. He just needs it to make it.
Yeah. If Gino gets benched on this team, like, it's not going to matter for you.
Right.
Or you better hope it doesn't matter.
If it matters, then I'm in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence are absolute stud picks at QB where they go. I love picking them.
Look at this team. I'm just mad at the 7 hole. They take my Burrow, and then they're going out of their way to take Mendoza. Like that was a 7 pick. I think his ADP is 169. His 7 pick reach for Mendoza.
Because he knew you were going to take him, probably. Knew he wasn't coming back. That's why he reached.
What 3 wide receivers? Garrett Wilson, Jones, and Pearsall. Yeah, I like those receivers, but like, that's it.
Yeah,
he's drafting all the players I like at receiver, and he's sniping my quarterbacks. He is tilting me.
One, I don't think with Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, you needed to reach on that third QB. And 2, like you said, on DraftKings, I don't think you're winning with that type of wide receiver room when it's that thin.
Yeah, I love those receivers, but you're not going to win with that small of a receiver room.
like I think what he did where he made the mistake was the fact that he went 3 running backs in a row, then 1 receiver, then 2 quarterbacks, and 2 tight ends.
Yes.
Like if you're gonna go 2 stud quarterbacks there, do not go 2 tight ends there. Go receiver there.
You need wide receiver. Definitely need wide receiver help there. You would have to go.
Can get tight ends closer to these guys in the 10th, 11th round.
Yeah.
And I'm up right now, so we'll get.
He has to finish his draft with all wide receivers.
Let's see.
He drafted both running backs from Minnesota.
Did he?
Yeah.
Trey Harris is here.
I'm off.
Oh no, I want Tank Dell.
Nice.
I want to get Tank Dell, and I want to get. Who else do I have here? Kyler.
So, who we have here? Dylan Sampson, Sean Tucker. I like.
You know what? Give me Jalen Knoll now.
You get you both of them. Nice.
I don't want to take the chance of getting sniped. I'm all the way on the end.
Well, Cubs better take somebody if he thinks it's going to come back to him next round. I don't know.
What do you think of Darnell Washington at the end?
I just I don't know. I'm not sure whose podcast I was listening to. I've listened to so many these days, draft podcasts, and him shedding a bunch of weight. I was like, that's actually a good thing. But then I'm like, is it a good thing? Because he's like known for his size.
I mean, he's still 6'6", right? 6'5",
right.
6'6".
Yeah, but he lost like 60 pounds. So
yeah, I wonder if they want to try and use him more in the passing game.
I was like, I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's going to make him more nimble because he was a pretty big plotter. When he got the ball, but he could get the ball anytime he wanted to. Earlier,
when he caught the ball was like on those plays where Aaron Rodgers would kind of like fake the handoff and then roll out, and he would like leak out, and then he'd be like wide open. Like he's not like now he might actually have a chance to like win on some routes, like when he's like running some routes and stuff like that, and not just be a straight blocker all the time who leaks out. I mean, I kind of like him as a last pick or second to last pick. I think I like him more than Freiermuth.
Yeah, I do. Ahead of him. Yeah. To be honest with you, they're both gonna get their days inside. I think there was one game I actually played it this way in the showdown. I played like all the tight ends, and they all scored.
Yeah, they both caught touchdowns.
Yeah,
I had them both for scoring touchdowns.
Yeah,
like plus 5 and 600. It was amazing.
I had that same bet, and I was like, oh, this worked out because I was like, you put some bets you put down just for shits and giggles, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
I think it was against the Bengals, and that was why I did.
It was a Sunday night football game.
It was against the Bengals, and the Bengals were terrible against the tight end, and it's like, well, they're probably gonna get shredded.
The Bengals just like were the cheat code against tight end. Like every tight end, you just bet them to score. They were always scoring.
I am a sucker for those kinds of things. They're the worst team against a certain position. I love that. That is why I go to I think it's the Fantasy Life, and they have that up there where the strength of schedule against positions. I love when they're like, oh, this team is terrible. And then I kind of like evaluate, did that team do anything to improve? If not, we're gonna jam all the players that play against those people.
Yep, especially like those positions where they're just so bad. I mean, they were so awful at tight. They were giving up so many more fantasy points at tight end than like every other team. It was insane.
Yeah, and they didn't do really that much to improve it. That part of the game. So I'm like, Mark Andrews is gonna feast.
They tried to figure it out towards the end, but it didn't really matter at that point.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying they didn't do much in the offseason either. They're going to stop the run a little bit better. So like nobody's going to be able to milk the clock towards the end of the game, but I don't know.
Zachariah Branch goes. Let's see.
That's a good pick.
Marshawn Lloyd fits my team here. I don't normally see Marshawn Lloyd in the kick.
That's interesting.
Well, Christian Kirk fits my team, so I'm going to click
the slot demon.
I'm going to click Christian Kirk here. And then what do you think? Marshawn Lloyd or Katron Allen?
Katron, the fat man all day, every day.
Let's do it. That's who I normally click.
I don't even know how well he's gonna do in the his stock is this is the time to buy his stock. Once they get the pads on and he's bulldozing people, he's going to shoot up. He's going to be one of the big camp risers. It is easy.
That's why I want to draft him now. That's why I'm trying to draft him now.
Because he's going to be one of those that who was it from the Texans a few years back? He actually like the next year got shit off his team. Dameon Pierce. He's one of these guys, just like Dameon Pierce, that is a bulldozer. You don't want to practice against him. He is that guy, and he's going to shoot with the boards.
Yep, I agree. I'm 100% drafting them. What are you doing with Miami receivers? Are you drafting any late ones? The Chris Bells, the Douglases,
I'm just gonna avoid that situation entirely. I'm not taking the Tutu Outwells or anything like that. I have one or two teams with Malik Washington. I do like the thought of Tolbert, and then I heard from Debro, I think it was I heard it from Neil Orfield that Debro was high on Kevin Coleman or something.
That's who I liked out of the draft. I drafted a ton of him in pre-draft best ball. Because you know who else was high on him was our guy Bruce, who does
yeah. I love him during the preseason.
He was a mini Burden clone, is what he told me. This was like months ago.
I like that. Yeah,
just like a little smaller, but like pretty much like Burden type clone.
Oh,
but, I was like, okay, sold. Thanks, Bruce. Sold. But yeah, no, I like the Kevin Coleman thing. I don't mind. I don't mind taking it. I think Miami's going to be tough throughout the year because you're going to see, early. I think they're going to play the vets, so it's going to be like the Jalen Tolberts and the Tutu Atwells and the Malik Washington, and they're going to rotate the young guys in like Caleb Douglas and stuff like that. But it's not going to be like an elite role like we want, where they're playing like a ton, like 70-80% of the routes and everything like that. I think it's gonna be more spread out or lean to the vets. But I think later in the year, like when we want, if the team can advance, Felix, weeks 15, 16, 17, that's when we could get like a random spike week from one of these rookies, like a Kevin Coleman, like a Caleb Douglas, maybe a Christopher Bell if he comes back healthy. But I don't know. I feel like out of everyone, they might be the most careful with him.
Yeah, so, I agree, but I think he has the most upside.
Yes. Oh, I think he's the best receiver they have.
Yeah.
If he wasn't injured, he would have went way earlier in the draft, by the way.
Yeah, I can see them, honestly, if they do okay. Like, I can see them stealing a couple games because their defense is going to be better with the new coach, but often I can see him stealing a couple games with Achane, having maybe like a blow-up game here or there, and then them having a new pick next year, like bringing a new quarterback and being Mac Jones. I can see that happening next year.
Miami.
Yeah. Next year, obviously, not this year.
Interesting. So you're not a Malik guy.
I am not a Malik guy. I think he's a great backup quarterback that, like a Tyler Huntley, I
hate the downgrade. He downgrades with the coach. He downgrades with the weapons. I mean, the Packers' weapons compared to the Miami Dolphins' weapons are like night and day.
Yeah.
Think about those receivers. I'm not saying they're like amazing, but Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Dontavian Wicks, Matthew Golden, Savion Williams. You go from that to Kevin Coleman, Caleb Douglas, Tutu Atwell, Jalen Tolbert, Malik Washington, Christopher Bell, who's banged up. I mean, that's tough here. But
yeah,
let's Felix yelled at me today. He said, don't take a third.
You do not need a third tight end.
I'm gonna take Kevin Coleman. You still don't think?
I said if you want to take a third tight end, you could take one in the last round.
Okay, well, what do you think? Should I go Eli Stowers or take another Miami cheap guy? because I'm looking at Caleb Douglas.
Honestly, any of them are fine. Any pick you do here is good.
Which one?
Stowers is good. He's got a higher upside.
All
Your
right,
20th round pick.
Eli Stowers, it is right there.
They have one of the easiest tight end matchups. If anything happens to Goddard, who has been susceptible to injuries, Stowers is going to smash.
I agree. I think he's a great last round pick.
I don't take any Stowers, but I see the path.
Yeah. By the way, did you see before we get out of here? I was talking about this in the beginning of the show, but did you see the quote from the Bills camp with the new OC Pete Carmichael, pretty much saying like in the system, James Cook figures to take on a significant expanded receiving role. Think Alvin Kamara in New Orleans working out of the backfield on routes that create mismatches in space. So they're talking about in the article that they wrote about how Pete Carmichael and these guys want James Cook to be more involved in the passing game and get a bump, which I was like, if you were to poke the fantasy holes in James Cook, it's literally the passing game, right? That keeps him from being like a top 3 back.
Yeah. And I don't really believe it. Like, it's not that he can't do it. I just don't see him doing that. And I don't consider those two players comparable. I get that that's the offense that they like, but I don't see that those players being the same.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like they have better pass catching running backs. So they have Ty Johnson and they have Ray Davis.
Well, in the article they said Ty Johnson, he might lose his grip on some of the passing work, but that's what they said. Travis in here says great weekend to attack drunk drafters late night. Yes, you and Sack will be attacking drunk drafters.
Hey,
I might do it too. I'm not gonna lie, I might do it too.
I do it as well, but in a different way. I attack them in the morning, like get those morning drafts with those on the West Coast. They're still out there partying.
That's it. That's all you got to do here. Let's see. James said, yes, I took McCarthy last round. Thanks, JSU, for sniping me with the unstacked Kyler. Good drafting with you boys. Appreciate you drafting with us, James. Didn't mean to snipe you either, James, but my quarterbacks were looking bleak. And I had already been destroyed not taking a quarterback in that first draft, so I wasn't letting it happen again. G gentlemen here from Cubs, fun shit talking and drafting. Appreciate you as always, Cubs, hanging out with us here. Appreciate everyone hanging out with us. Felix, I think both our teams are pretty solid. I really like your team though. I think you did a really good job kind of spreading it out a little bit. Your quarterbacks are elite.
I like your team, but your quarterbacks is where you're gonna you could technically struggle.
That's where I think our drafts differ. Is I think you beat me in the quarterback range for sure. And on top of it, you have like the best receiver, the best tight end, and then I think two like very good running backs that you got in the 4th and 5th round. I think where you could struggle is with that like third running back.
The flex spot.
I do like Blake Corum a lot. So that's why I'm like still into your draft.
And once Najee signs somewhere, he'll be fine.
Yeah, it could be fine. But overall, I think both had a pretty solid final draft here. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Always watching. I'm about to rewatch this now at 2x. Appreciate you watching Red CYC here. If you could too, drop a like on the video, guys, and subscribe to the channel here. And everyone have a great 4th of July. We'll be back on Sunday. I will still be doing my Sunday afternoon stream, 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'm pretty sure I'll be going live on this channel. We're going to draft a 5-5-5. We'll probably draft a 25 or 2 as well. So make sure you guys check that show out. And thanks to Felix for hopping on and drafting with us as well. We'll be back on Sunday. Till then, for myself, JSU, and Felix Castro, we'll see you guys next Thursday. Until then, we're out of here.